Good afternoon from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, where Carson-Newman is set to play its first home conference series of the season. And it's a big challenge this weekend as a top 10 Lenoir-Rhyne Bears team, the reigning Southeast Region champions, are in town to take on Tom Griffin's Carson-Newman Eagles. The Eagles are 8-2 and coming off a series against Lincoln Memorial on the road last weekend, where it was only able to get one out of the 3 games, but back at home and set to play a 3-game series against a Lenoir-Rhyne team that is rated 10th and 6th. And the coaches and writers polls published this week, the Bears are 6-1 and 2-1 in the league. They've won 3 straight and are coming off a series victory over Wingate. Swept a doubleheader last Saturday to win the series after losing 14-0 in their first game of that series last weekend, and now they head to Mossy Creek for the 2nd straight season. And last year these two teams met. Carson-Newman played a ranked and top 10 Lenoir-Rhyne team, and the Eagles won the series by taking the opener and the finale for a Bears team that was also top 10 a season ago. Ryan Higgins is Carson-Newman's Game 1 starter for the 4th straight time to start the year. He is 0-1, a 3.78 in his ERA in his 3 starts this year, and he toes the mound against Trent Murchison, a left-handed hitting center fielder, to lead things off for the Bears. Higgins winds, and the first pitch is a fastball away at 2:02 for ball 1. Higgins working against this Bears lineup for just the 2nd time in his career. The righty winds, and his 1-0 offering is a fastball knee-high for strike 1. Beautiful day here in Mossy Creek, 65 degrees and sunny for this South Atlantic Conference series in the opener. 1-1 fastball from Higgins is a little bit elevated. 2 balls and 1 strike to Trent Murchison, a left-handed hitting center fielder, starting his 8th straight game to begin the year for the Bears, hitting .263. Higgins' 2-1 offering on the way. A fastball away moves the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Murchison leads the team with 5 stolen bases in 7 starts. Waits on a 3-1 from Higgins. It's a fastball in the inner corner. Just missed, though, and it's ball 4. A 5-pitch walk is how Ryan Higgins' 4th start of the season begins. Now a switch-hitting outfielder Leighton Lackey to the plate for the Bears. A revamped Lenoir-Rhyne offense in their 2nd season under head coach Adam Skinicki. Lackey, a Clemson transfer, stands in for the first time and takes a fastball waist high for called strike 1. Lackey has had some really good performances to start the year. The Clemson transfer had 4 hits in his debut and is coming off a 4-for-6 day against USC Buford on Tuesday. 0-1 pause. Higgins will pick to first, and the throw gets away from Floyd. The runner, Murchison, will stay put. They got him leaning initially, but the throw was a little off, and Floyd had to get off the bag to field it cleanly. So Murchison back safely on his dive back on Higgins' pickoff attempt. No balls and a strike. Higgins has the ball and now pitches a fastball away for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike, nobody out, top of the first. Number 6 Lenoir-Rhyne against Carson-Newman, 8-2. Eagles were receiving votes last week in the writers' poll, not this week though. 1-1 pause for Higgins. Long pause, and now his fastball is lifted foul. Up over top, Carson-Newman's dugout along the third base side, and the count shifts to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Leighton Lackey, who is a switch hitter for this team. Rarely do you see a switch hitter at this level, and Lackey is one of those. So if Carson-Newman has a lefty out there, he'll bat from the right side today. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and Higgins will check on Murchison again at first base. Again, 5 stolen bags and 6 attempts. At the top of the LR batting order, he's at first base after a leadoff walk. Higgins comes set, glove just above his belt, and he pitches a high fastball at 89. That evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the first. Second batter of the game is Leighton Lackey. He stands back in, and the lefty waits on a 2-2 slider that he's out in front and crushes foul off to the right and out of play. He was out in front of a 79-mile-per-hour slider from Higgins. And the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The junior righty Higgins back to work. Murchison dances at first, and now the fastball's into the turf. Rogers does a good job behind the plate, keeps it in front. Murchison stays put at first base. And Lackey draws ball 3. Good at bat here from the Clemson transfer. On the ball into the turf, forces ball 3. Rogers kept it in front to keep Murchison at first base. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Murchison takes off, and the pitch is high for ball 4. So back-to-back walks issued by Ryan Higgins here in the opening inning will bring Mackenzie Wainwright to the plate for the Bears. Wainwright is coming off an outstanding season. Now gets his second year with the Bears after being named to the NCAA Division II Championship All-Tournament team. The Southeast Region Player of the Year bats here with 2 on and nobody out in the first. Slider away for ball 1 from Higgins. Wainwright produced 25 home runs last year for a Bears offense that broke the Division II record for home runs in a season. 1-0, fastball just below the zone, 2 balls and no strikes. Wainwright hit .437 last year and had a team best 121 hits. Had a hit in 59 of the 65 games a year ago. He's batting .417 this year as Higgins is going to talk it over with Jacob Rogers out on the mound. Here in this opening inning, Higgins has found the zone just 4 times in his first 14 pitches to start today's game. This is his 4th start of the year. He's walked the first 2 batters and is behind on the 3-hitter Wainwright. 2 balls and no strikes here in the first. Pitch home by Higgins is a fastball by Wainwright at 89 miles per hour. A swinging strike 1. First and second base occupied for the Bears here in the opening inning, and Wainwright batting. He has 7 RBI this year and a couple of home runs already. 2-1 pause for Higgins. A look at second, and now his slider home is a called strike, 2-2. Conversation by Jacob Rogers, Carson-Newman's catcher, has seemed to calm down Higgins, who's found the zone back-to-back times to even the count on the 3-hitter Wainwright. 2-2 set for the junior righty, and the pitch home. Fastball gets away from Rogers, and the runners will advance to second and third. Wild pitch by Ryan Higgins will move the count to 3-2 through a fastball or a breaking ball that missed way outside. And for the second straight at bat, an LR hitter will draw a 3-2 count against Ryan Higgins here in the opening inning. 2 in scoring position. Higgins set to the payoff to Wainwright. A slider that Wainwright swings and misses. First strikeout for Higgins and a big first out here in the opening inning. The reigning region player of the year down swinging here in the first. Good breaking ball away by Higgins. Paints the corner for strike 3, and Wainwright was aggressive on that 3-2 pitch. And now the Bears bring their cleanup hitter to the plate. First pitch home, high fastball inside at 90 miles per hour from Higgins is ball 1. Matt Procopio is the cleanup hitter here for the Bears. He was 0 for 9 last weekend against Wingate. Hitting .444 for the year, though, as his 1-0 pitch is a fastball from Higgins that hits the outer edge for strike 1. Procopio has hit 3 home runs. That's the most by a Bears offense so far that has 11 in 7 games. 1-1 slider away. Misses for ball 2. Higgins trying to navigate through an opening inning that he has walked 2 batters, and prior to finishing off, Wainwright had only thrown 3 strikes in his first 14 pitches. 2-1 pause, and the righty's offering. Another slider away, and Procopio stays away, and his count shifts to 3-1. Runners at second and third in a scoreless first inning so far. Rogers calls for time and is granted time, and they're going to put Procopio on first base. You've got the open base there, and it sets up a force everywhere. So they'll intentionally walk Procopio instead of throwing another pitch. And that'll bring the 5-hitter Seth Christmas to the dish with the bases loaded and 1 out. The Liberty University transfer steps to the plate here with 1 out and the bases loaded in the opening inning. Higgins works from the stretch, and his first one to Christmas is a fastball at 89 miles per hour, knee high for strike 1. 25th pitch of the inning for Higgins. He's recorded 1 out, and he's walked 3. He had only walked 2 batters in his last 11 2/3 innings over his last 2 starts entering the day. 0-1 pause in his offering home. Fastball on the corner, and the home plate umpire Neil Lortz gives Higgins strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Christmas, the hitter for the Bears. No score in the first. Bases loaded, 1 out. Higgins pauses in the 0-2 to Christmas. A fastball lifted out towards center field. Back goes Braxton Smith, and this ball is way out of here. It's an 0-2 fastball that Seth Christmas crushes over the center field wall for a grand slam in the opening inning. 4-0 Lenoir-Rhyne in the first. Christmas has his 3rd of the year. First hit for the Bears in the inning is a long ball. He got a fastball and drove it to straightaway center. It was hit well off the bat, and it leaves the yard here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. 4-0 in the first, and now Higgins goes back to work and fires a fastball high for ball 1. See if Higgins can regroup here. He's thrown 28 pitches in his opening inning. The offering home, a check swing, and the appeal to first, and the first base umpire, Brad Smith, does say that Silas Boris goes around. Strike 1 on Lenoir-Rhyne's third baseman today, hitting .379, 11 hits in his 29 at-bats as Higgins' slider misses outside for ball 2. Lenoir-Rhyne has its 12th home run of the year on Christmas's grand slam here in the first. 1-1 wind from Higgins, and his slider waist high and down the middle to Boris for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Boris here in the first. He is the 6th Lenoir-Rhyne hitter to come to the plate here in the opening inning. The offering home nearly hits Boris. He gets out of the way, and the count shifts to 2-2. 3-2 rather. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Boris. With the bases clear and the Bears up 4-0, the payoff from Higgins, fastball high, ball 4. 4th walk of the opening inning from Ryan Higgins. And to the plate comes Andrew Stillinger. So the Bears, through their first 6 hitters against Higgins here in this opening inning, walk, strikeout, walk, grand slam, walk. And now he goes to work against Stillinger, the left-handed hitting second baseman, with 1 on and 1 out, and Higgins will pick to first. This is a Carson-Newman pitching staff that has relied on its pitching rotation and its starting pitching to be outstanding to begin the year. Higgins sets, and his first pitch to Stillinger's a fastball low and away, ball 1. Carson-Newman's starting rotation of Colton Kaysen, Christian Henderson, Drew Fletcher, and Ryan Higgins have produced a 2.06 earned run average in 10 starts through 48 innings pitched. Strike on the corner from Higgins to Stillinger makes it 1-1. Carson-Newman's starting rotation has been fantastic through the first 10. Higgins has struggled here, though, in the first. Trying to limit the damage, though. 1 ball and 1 strike, the offering home, a fastball high. 2 balls and 1 strike. with Carson-Newman trailing Lenoir-Rhyne 4-0 on Seth Christmas's grand slam here in the opening frame. Short lead at first for Boris as Higgins sets and offers a slider inside corner, and it misses 3-1. After Stillinger's at bat, will set Carson-Newman's defense. The defense has not made a play yet. The only out is a strikeout in this opening inning. Higgins pauses and his 3-1 home is a fastball that Stillinger hits out toward left field. This ball slicing, and it goes over the wall and left, but foul. Just left of the left field foul pole. Stillinger nearly went oppo. And what would have been his first home run of the year. See if we can get a look on it for those watching on Flow Sports. We didn't really have a good idea of where that ball is. Yep, you can see it there in the corner of your screen. It does go off to the left of that foul pole and left. So 3-2. It is worth noting it is a windy day here in Mossy Creek, and the wind is blowing out, which favors the long ball today. 3-2 from Higgins. Slider, ball 4, just low on Stillinger. It's the 5th walk of the opening inning. And head coach Tom Griffin, in his 21st season coaching the Eagles, is making his first visit to the mound, and he'll talk with his junior pitcher, Ryan Higgins, here in the opening inning. Higgins has thrown a lot of pitches here in the opening inning. 5 walks. One was intentional, but it was a 3-1 count, and Higgins is up to 39 pitches in this opening inning as he gets ready for his 8th at-bat. He'll face Nick Morris next in this Lenoir-Rhyne order, who's threatening to bat around without recording more than 1 hit. Conversation is over out on the mound. Carson-Newman defensively today. Maddox Green's in left field, making his 5th start out there. Braxton Smith is in center field, and Bradley Soto Diaz makes his 10th start in right field. Aiden Gibson is at third base along with John O'Pierce. Cole Nathan, the only defensive player for the Eagles today, making his 11th start of the year. Floyd is at first base again, and Jacob Rogers is catching Higgins, making his 5th start of the year as Higgins blows a fastball by the DH Nick Morris for a swinging strike 1. Nick Morris making his 4th start, just 10 at-bats, 2 hits in those 10 at-bats. One of those was a double. Breaking ball into the turf. Nice job by Jacob Rogers to keep that in front. Runners stay put at first and second base. It's 4-0 Lenoir-Rhyne here in the opening inning. They have thrown the first punch in this matchup between two teams that made the NCAA tournament last year. Higgins pauses his 1-1 offering as a slider away. Morris checked his swing and did hold back, says Brad Smith, the first base umpire on the appeal. 2-1 count on Morris, the 8th batter in the opening inning for the Bears. 2 on and 1 out. The 2-1 from Ryan Higgins. Swing and a miss. Good slider. It was out of the zone, and Higgins got Morris to chase for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Morris, the batter for the Bears. The pitch home. A slider into the turf for ball 3. Higgins is 5 walks so far in this opening inning. Obviously a career high. His previous high was in his last start of his sophomore season. Walked 4 at Limestone in 4 2/3 innings pitched that day. That was March 14th of last season. 3-2 to Morris. Swing and a pop fly out towards center field. Should be routine for Braxton Smith, who moves to his right and makes the catch. Runners do not tag up. They had acted as if they were, but they stay put at first and second base. Higgins has his 2nd out of the inning, and now batting is the 9-hitter Drew Beard. So the Bears will bat around in the opening inning against Higgins, and they've only recorded 1 hit. 2 outs for Drew Beard in his 6th start. The right fielder hitting .400 this year. 2 on, 2 out. Higgins' first pitch is popped up back behind home and foul. Jacob Rogers Gives it a look, but it bangs off the top of the press box for strike one. Morris has 6 hits and 15 at-bats. A couple of runs batted in so far. For the right fielder. Ground ball sharply through the left side. It's into left field for a base hit. Maddox Green's got it. His throw is going to get away from Rogers, who is slid into at home plate. Run scores. It's 5-0 Bears. Runners advance to second and third as well. Good hitting by Drew Beard with 2 outs as he drives in Boris from second base, whose slide undercut Jacob Rogers. Stillinger to third, and Beard moves to second base on that throw home. Back to the top of the order, Trent Murchison started this inning with a leadoff walk, and he takes ball one from Ryan Higgins, who's thrown 48 pitches in this opening inning. Second and third, 2 outs, a 5-0 Bears lead. The pitch home, a fastball away, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Carson-Newman trailing Lenoir-Rhyne 5-0 here in the opening frame. Higgins is 2-0 to Murchison. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there at 87 that time. Forces the swing and miss, and that is pitch 50 from Higgins. In this opening inning as he faces his 10th batter already. Second and third, 2 outs. 2 balls and 1 strike. Higgins is offering. Fastball high, 3-1. There is an open base at first, as Higgins is fallen behind on Murchison at 3-1 with 2 outs in the first. And he misses again, ball 4. 6th walk of the opening inning, and Jason White is out of the third base dugout, and Ryan Higgins is just going to get 10 batters in his 4th start of the year. 5-0 Lenoir-Rhyne. Carson-Newman is going to the bullpen early in the series opener. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is for the Eagles after this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Lite is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Lite. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilite.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
All right, Denver Slifka will make his second career appearance. The redshirt freshman from Knoxville, Tennessee, toes the mound with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the first inning. And the first pitch he throws is hit into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. A second one is rounding third and will score as well without a throw. It's a 2-run single for Leighton Lackey, and the Bears have put up a 7 spot here in this first inning. Just the third hit of the inning as well for Lenoir-Rhyne. Murchison goes first to third, while Stillinger and Beard come around to score. 7-0 Lenoir-Rhyne. Slifka's first pitch, a fastball hit out toward right field on the ground to make it 7-0. A 2-run single for Leighton Lackey. His team-leading 16th and 17th runs batted in this year. Now Mackenzie Wainwright. He struck out against Higgins in his first plate appearance this inning and takes a high breaking ball for ball 1. 7-0 Lenoir-Rhyne. Runners on the corners as Jacob Rogers gets out of his stance for a second and wants to give some signals to his fielders. He's back into his catcher's stance as Slifka toes the mound. Brings the glove to his chest with runners on the corners and 2 outs in the first. His breaking ball is into the turf this time, 2-0. On Mackenzie Wainwright. Bears have 3 hits to score 7 runs this inning. It all started with a Seth Christmas grand slam with 1 out. It's continued with 3 more walks and then a Leighton Lackey 2-run single. He's at first now as the 2-0 fastball is fouled back for strike 1. This is Denver Slifka's second career outing. He tossed a scoreless inning against Cedarville 13 days ago. That's his only inning pitched, and that was in a game that Carson-Newman was up big against the Yellow Jackets that day. 2-1 pause for the freshman, and his offering home is grounded sharply and through the right side for another base hit. 4th of the inning for the Bears. Trying to go first to third is Leighton Lackey, and he will as the throw is late from Soto Diaz. RBI single from Mackenzie Wainwright, back-to-back RBI base hits for the Bears, and the lead extends to 8-0. Eight runs on 4 hits for a Lenoir-Rhyne offense that has taken advantage of 5 freebies in this opening inning, rather 6 freebies in this opening inning. In the heart of the order, batting for the second time as Matt Procopio stands in with the corners still occupied and 2 away still. First pitch to him is a breaking ball low for ball 1. 1-0 count on Procopio. He drew a walk and scored on Christmas's grand slam earlier this inning. 1-0 fastball makes it 2-0. Slifka pitching for Carson-Newman. He's thrown 6 pitches so far, rather 7 now, as he's behind 2-0 on Procopio, who fouls one behind the third base coach, which is Lenoir-Rhyne's head coach, Adam Skinicki, for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lenoir-Rhyne's starting pitcher is Michael Joyce today, and he's going to have a nice lead to work with if he ever goes to the mound for the home half of this first inning. 14th batter of the inning at the plate for the Bears is Procopio. Skies one in the infield. Cole Nathan is sizing it up as it works its way into his glove, and he's got it for the final out in a long first inning. A 26-minute first inning goes all Lenoir-Rhyne's way. Just the top half of the first inning. They score 8 times on 4 hits and take advantage of 6 freebies in the frame. Eagles batting for the first time, down 8 after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Bottom of the first inning about to get underway here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman is trailing Lenoir-Rhyne 8-0. Bears drop an 8 spot in the opening frame on 4 hits, headlined by Seth Christmas's grand slam. His 3rd home run of the year helped kickstart an 8-run inning in which the Bears take advantage of 6 free passes by Carson-Newman in the opening inning. Series opener starter for the Bears here is Michael Joyce, the redshirt junior from Mechanicsville, Virginia, draws the start in his 3rd of the season. so far this year for the righty, a 9 ERA on the dot. 1 win, 1 loss. The loss was last time out against Wingate. He struggled, just recorded 3 outs. He walked 6, gave up 7 runs on 4 hits. 3 of them were earned and had just 1 strikeout. His first outing against Columbus State 2 weeks ago was a good one, though. 5 innings of 3-run ball with 7 strikeouts. But he struggled to find his command of the zone. He's walked 9 guys in 6 innings this year. So we'll see maybe if Carson-Newman can take advantage of some freebies that Michael Joyce may give them here today. He is making his 3rd start of the year, and the right-handed pitcher is into his windup in the first offering to Maddox Green as an inside fastball at 91 miles per hour for ball 1. Maddox Green leads off for Carson-Newman. Braxton Smith and Logan Floyd round out Carson-Newman's batting order, set to be due up here in the home half of the first. 1-0 from Joyce. This one is knee-high to Green for a called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Maddox Green, who's gotten off to a pretty good start here in his rookie season. 1-1, he shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes an inside fastball at 89 that time for ball 2. Green has drove in 9 runs already this year, only hitting .227, but his on-base percentage is well above 500. 2-1 from Joyce. Inner corner fastball. Green thought for a second he had ball 3, but the home plate umpire, Neil Lortz, calls it strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the leadoff batter for Carson-Newman here in the home half of the first. Joyce winds and pitches, and Green slices 1 foul. They have clipped the end of his bat as that fastball from Joyce rang up to 93 that time. Green was late, but nearly dropped it in right field for a base hit. Instead, he'll go back into the batter's box and wait another 2-2. Joyce quickly back to work. His offering to Green is foul tipped at the plate. Well, Carson-Newman trailing 8-0 before it even takes a swing here in this series opener, and you're not going to be able to get them all back at once, but can you chip away and get some good pitching throughout the course of this game to try to trim into this 8-run deficit early? 2-2 again, and Green fouls another off. Certainly you'd love to have an 8-run inning to just cancel out what Lenoir-Rhyne has done, but you can't expect that. You have to chip away 1 inning at a time. A lot of baseball to be played. Green doing a good job here in his first at-bat. Another 2-2 is fouled back again. 4th straight foul ball by Maddox Green in his first at-bat of the afternoon. Joyce back to work on the mound. The righty winds, and another 2-2 to Green is fouled straight back again. 5 straight foul balls by Maddox Green as Michael Joyce gets ready for pitch 10 to his first batter of the day. Another 2-2 to Green. This one's overthrown to the backstop at 93 miles per hour again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count on Green. He has worked an 11-pitch at-bat. And now a 3-2, swing and a miss. Inside fastball may have been ball 4, but Green was aggressive and comes up empty on a long at-bat. That results in a swinging strike 3. 9th strikeout for Joyce this year. Now he's got 1 away in this first inning as he gets ready to face Braxton Smith. Smith up into the 2 spot of Carson-Newman's batting order for the 3rd time this year. He takes a fastball high for ball 1. Smith off to a good start himself as a sophomore. .357 average in 8 starts, 10 hits as well. 1-0 pitch is popped up out of play right side for strike 1. 7 runs batted in for Braxton Smith. Also has reached base more than 50% of the time. They're his first 8 appearances in his sophomore season. The 1-1 wind from Joyce, and his breaking ball misses outside for ball 2. Joyce has Wide range pitch selection, a breaking ball, a slider. He's got a couple different fastballs that he'll utilize. His 2-1 offering is low for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike on Braxton Smith. Trying to give Carson-Newman its first base runner here in today's game. The offering home, and Smith takes and swings a fastball that he pops up foul behind the first base dugout. Count moves full. So after Maddox Green's 11-pitch opening at-bat, Green will wait on a 6th from Matthew Joyce, or Michael Joyce rather, and this is hit right back to him, and he snares it out of the air for the second out, and stares down Smith as well after making the catch. Lightning quick reflexes from Michael Joyce for the second out of the first inning. That ball was hit pretty well, 90 miles per hour off Braxton Smith's bat back to Joyce, and he just snared it out of the air. Good camera angle there, third base side as well, to get the play made by Joyce for the second out of the inning. And now Logan Floyd takes strike 1 from Joyce. 2 away for Logan Floyd. Carson-Newman's first baseman waits on an 0-1 pitch from Joyce and lines it to second base, and it's caught out of the air by Andrew Stillinger. Carson-Newman puts some good metal on a couple of fastballs from Joyce, but 2 lineouts end the first inning. Carson-Newman down in order in the opening inning. We're through 1 inning here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman trails Lenoir-Rhyne 8-0 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
8-0 Lenoir-Rhyne after 1 inning of baseball here in Mossy Creek. The Bears scored 8 times and brought 13 batters to the plate in the opening inning to lead 8-0, and they run Ryan Higgins out of the game after just 10 batters. And Denver Slifka got the final out of the first inning, and he goes back to work for the second with Carson-Newman trailing 8-0. Here on the Eagles Sports Network, Seth Christmas started the scoring today with a grand slam in the opening inning, and he leads off the second. First pitch, breaking ball from Slifka, is low to Christmas for ball 1. Once again, a potent Lenoir-Rhyne offense, and they have put that on display after just 1 inning in this 3-game series. Line drive down the left field line. Hooking goes foul as it 2 hops the left field wall in foul ground. Strike 1 on Seth Christmas. This is a Lenoir-Rhyne batting order that, if you just look at the 9 in this lineup today, Mackenzie Wainwright's the only returning starter back from last year as Christmas hits this one off the end of his bat, popping it up in foul ground. Logan Floyd tracking it in foul ground, and he makes the play for the first down of the inning. Not much wind there, but Floyd was having trouble for a second, but does track it down for the first out of this second inning. Had to really sprint forward. He backtracked initially, got near the hill and foul ground along the right side before eventually charging in to make the catch as Slifka fires a fastball that Silas Boris fouls back for strike 1. Even though the Bears have had to replace a lot from last year, they have replaced them with some quality hitters that have produced so far early in this year. 0-1 to Boris. Breaking ball, swing and miss. Good one from Denver. Slivka, strike 2. Quickly works ahead on Boris, who drew a walk in that opening inning and later scored on Drew Beard's RBI base hit. Slivka sets for an 0-2. Breaking ball, inner corner. Just missed. At 74 miles per hour from the freshman. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 away in the top half of the second. Carson-Newman trailing 8-0. The 1-2 is grounded softly foul. One-two set for Slivka from the stretch, and he pitches a ground ball again, foul. Third base side, this one hit more sharply that time by Boris to stay alive toward the Carson-Newman bullpen down the left field line. Slivka sets another 1-2 to Boris. Foul back behind the plate this time. This is a Lenoir-Rhyne offense that has scored double-digit runs in 4 of its 6 wins. They were shut out by Wingate in the series opener 1 week ago, and then rallied to win the next 2 games of that series. 1-2 breaking ball by Slivka into the turf for ball 2. But an offense that averages more than 10 runs per game and leads the South Atlantic Conference here early in the year with a .351 batting average. 2-2, check swing. Did he go? He did. Denver Slivka's got a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down start to the second frame. He gets Boris swinging for the second out of the second. First career strikeout for Denver Slivka. And now we'll face Andrew Stillinger with 2 away. The left-handed hitting second baseman caught a line drive to end Carson-Newman's threat in the first, and now he takes a high fastball from Slivka for ball 1. The righty works exclusively from the stretch and pitches a fastball that Stillinger is late on and skies foul toward the left side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bears ahead 8-0 on Carson-Newman. Eagles facing their largest deficit of the year. Prior to this contest and this first inning, Carson-Newman's largest deficit was 2 runs in the 7th inning of the series opener against Cedarville. 1-1 pitch, a strike from Slivka, and it's a 1-2 count on Lenoir-Rhyne's 7-hitter as Slivka tries to send the Bears down in order, and his breaking ball is in the turf on a 1-2 offering. A waste pitch used. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The righty comes set. Rogers gives him the sign, the offering home. Slider, inner corner for ball 3. Three balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Slivka's payoff. Fastball, swing and a miss. First 2 career strikeouts for Denver Slivka come consecutively and part of a 1-2-3 frame for the freshman righty in the second. Bears down in order, and they're blanked in the second. It's Lenoir-Rhyne 8 as we head to the home half of the second. Carson-Newman trails 8-0 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large 1-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large 1-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. a top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Carson-Newman trails Lenoir-Rhyne here after an inning and a half. Bears scored 8 times in the opening inning, and that's the score as Carson-Newman gets ready to bat. Here for the bottom of the second inning, Cole Nathan, Bradley Soto Diaz, and Matthew Bishop. 4, 5, and 6 for Carson-Newman, set to face Michael Joyce for the first time today. As Nathan stands in, and Joyce winds in the first pitch home as a breaking ball outside for ball 1. Lenoir-Rhyne's 8-run first inning, most runs by an opponent since Trevecca Nazarene scored 10 times in the opening inning on April 23rd of last year. Just the third time in the last 3 seasons an opponent has scored 8 or more against Carson-Newman. 1-0 to Nathan was high for ball 2, so Joyce has fallen behind on Carson-Newman's cleanup hitter Nathan, who's hitting .303. One of just a few Eagles that have started all 11 games this year. Joyce is 2-0. Big swing and miss from Nathan. Took a healthy hack there and came up empty for strike 1. Mentioned Soto Diaz and Bishop to follow for Carson-Newman. 7, 8, 9 is Aiden Gibson, Jono Pierce, and Jacob Rogers. As Joyce winds in his 2-1 offering is a slider lifted out towards center field. Murchison after it, moving to his right, will make the catch for the first out of the inning. The rest of Lenoir-Rhyne's defense, Leighton Lackey is to Murchison's right. He's the left fielder, and the right fielder is Drew Beard. In the infield, Silas Boris at third, and Matt Procopio make up the left side. Procopio's the shortstop. Andrew Stillinger is at second base. Mackenzie Wainwright was an All-American center fielder. He's playing first base and has for much of the start of the year. And behind the plate is Seth Christmas, the Liberty transfer, catching Joyce as Soto Diaz fouls off the first offering. He sees from Joyce, who's quickly back to work in the 0-1 offering as well outside for ball 1. Again, Carson-Newman's goal, when you're down big and early, as it is here in the opener, the goal is to chip away, try to get a couple of runs here and there, put some game pressure on this Bears team. As the 1-1 breaking ball misses into the turf for ball 2. Because there is still 2 games left in this series, you don't want Joyce to just have his way, and the Bears can use whoever they want. You want them to use some of their top relievers and make them use some extra arms. With 2 games left in this series, as an inside fastball runs too far in on Soto Diaz to make it 3-1. Eagles still looking for their first base runner. Soto Diaz hoping to be that. He's got a favorable hitter's count as Joyce winds and his pitch is fouled off Soto Diaz's foot at the plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The home plate umpire and Seth Christmas, the catcher, will give Soto Diaz a second as he banged that foul ball right off the left foot. His left foot. Full count with 1 away in the second. Joyce back to work in the offering home as a fastball high. Soto Diaz checked his swing and did hold back. And it is ball 4, and Carson-Newman has its first base runner of this weekend series. It's the 5th one to come to the plate. It's Soto Diaz reaching to bring Matt Bishop to the plate. Just the 2nd career start for Matthew Bishop, 3rd career game. He got his first career hit against LMU last weekend. 2 hits, 5 at-bats so far for the freshman, who taps one back behind the plate foul. Runner at first, an 0-1 count on Bishop with 1 away. Carson-Newman trailing 8-0. The Bears, if you're just joining us, scored 8 times in the opening inning to get out to a big lead as Bishop takes a slider away for ball 1. Bears are 6-1 this year, coming off a series win against Wingate, taking 2 of 3, so that's why they are 2-1 in the league. Carson-Newman's coming off a 1-2 opening weekend against Lincoln Memorial. 1-1 foul tip into Christmas's mitt for strike 2. 1-2 pause for Joyce. And the offering to Bishop, inside fastball, 2-2. First time that Matthew Joyce has had to work from the stretch. He's been working in his windup to start things, but with Carson-Newman having a base runner for the first time, Joyce works from the stretch as he comes set. And a 2-2 to Bishop. Low and away, ball 3. Carson-Newman's done an excellent job here working Joyce's pitch count up to 34. Facing his 6th batter so far. Joyce sets for the payoff, and here it is. Fouled off by Bishop. Skied it and hit it well off to the right and out of play. Aiden Gibson, John O'Pierce, Jacob Rogers to follow as Carson-Newman looks to pose a threat here in the second against nationally ranked Lenoir-Rhyne. Another 3-2 to Bishop. Fastball away. Christmas dropped the ball. So did Diaz. Will get second base anyway. No jog there. Christmas goes and gets the ball. And runners are on first and second base with 1 out. Carson-Newman trying to take advantage maybe of some freebies. Good at bat there from Matt Bishop. Matt Bishop talking with former 3-year player Trey Miller, Carson-Newman's first base coach. And one of the Eagles' volunteer assistants as Joyce comes set. Gibson bats for the first time and takes fastball away for ball 1. Gibson batting just .138, only has 4 hits to start the year, but you know his bat is more than capable of waking up at any point. He homered last year in this series against the Bears, as the 1-0 offering is high for ball 2. Gibson, the most experienced position player that Tom Griffin has on his roster. Coming off a good weekend against LMU, reached in all 3 games of that series. He's ahead 2-0 on Joyce in his first at-bat with 2 on and 1 out in the second. 2-0 from Joyce, overthrown over the head of Gibson and Christmas the catcher. It's ball 3. Gibson never moved. That ball sailed way over his head, and Christmas had no chance to get it. So the runners advance to second and third. Bishop to second, Soto Diaz to third on the wild pitch. .3-0 count. Joyce sets and is offering to Gibson a fastball for strike 1. And now Gibson can stand in there. He was probably taking all the way on a 3-0. Now he's got himself in a hitter's count, 3-1 as Joyce pitches. Fastball away, ball 4. 3 consecutive walks here in the second inning, and Carson-Newman has loaded the bases with 1 away. A game of freebies so far. And Micah Baumfield is Lenoir-Rhyne's pitching coach, and he is out to talk with his starting pitcher, Michael Joyce. We talked about it, and we noted it early in this contest. Michael Joyce has struggled with his command through his first 2 starts, entered the day with 9 walks in 2 starts. He's added 3 more to that total and has loaded the bases himself in the second inning as John O'Pierce will bat with the bases loaded for Carson-Newman. Eagles trailing 8-0, but a prime opportunity here to chip away at an 8-run deficit. Pierce the batter with 1 out and the bases loaded. First pitch from Joyce. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball for strike 1. John O'Pierce sitting .231 this year. He gets his 4th opportunity of the year to bat with the bases loaded. 0-1. Swing and a pop fly foul. And out of play. Strike 2. Pierce is 0 for 3. Carson-Newman has a team, ready for this, 3 for 21 this year with the bases loaded. Just a .143 batting average with the bases loaded. No balls and 2 strikes on Pierce. And the pitch from Joyce, a fastball outside. Tried to paint the corner. It was a good pitch, but it was outside. 1-2. Fastball came in at 91 miles per hour. As Joyce has the baseball again, comes set, and is 1-2 to Pierce. A swing and a flare to right. It will hang up for the right fielder, Beard, his throw is not going to be cut off, and Carson-Newman does not tag up. A great throw from Drew Beard. And Carson-Newman has its second out, or now is got 2 away with the bases still loaded for Jacob Rogers. Solid opportunity there from Pierce. Tried to poke one out to right field, but playing in shallow right was Drew Beard, and the ball hangs up for him. And now Jacob Rogers with 2 outs in the frame. Slider away, ball 1. Again, Carson-Newman just 3 hits and 22 at-bats with the bases loaded this year. Can Rogers deliver one here? For the Eagles, 1-0. Fastball high and in, ball 2. Jacob Rogers has 1 at-bat this year with the bases loaded. He's 0 for 1. The righty Joyce has fallen behind on Carson-Newman's catcher. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch home. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. Rogers the 9-hitter. The lineup card turns back over to Maddox Green if Rogers can reach here in the second. 2-1. Fastball high, ball 3. Rogers confident at the plate, knew that was high for ball 3. And now is a pitch away potentially from giving Carson-Newman its first run of the day. 3-1 set for Joyce. Fastball high, ball 4. His 4th walk of the inning makes it 8-1. Good at bat from Rogers, a 5-pitch walk, and it's 8-1 Lenoir-Rhyne. Michael Joyce's second inning has gone fly out, walk, 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 fly out, walk. And now Maddox Green with the bases loaded and still 2 outs. First pitch swinging, he lines one foul and out of play. Maddox Green is one of 3 Eagles with a hit and the bases loaded this year. That was a 3-run single against Cedarville to break open a tie game that day. 0-1, drive down the left field line. It'll go for extra bases. 1 run is in. Gibson rounding third. He will score. Green pulls up at second base with a 2-run double. And Carson-Newman's chipping away. It's 8-3. Maddox Green has RBIs 10 and 11 of his rookie year. Carson-Newman's got its first hit of the day, a 2-run single by Green, and it's 8-3 with runners in scoring position. Good hitting from Green down the left field line. His first career extra base hit. And now Braxton Smith takes strike 1. Bishop and Gibson score. Rogers to third with Green now at second base. No balls and a strike. The righty Joyce comes set and is 0-1 to Smith. Is hit right back up the middle, a base hit. Rogers scores. Green gets the go sign. He will score. Back-to-back 2-run base hits. This one by Braxton Smith makes it 8-5. Just like that, Carson-Newman taking advantage of some freebies. And a 5 spot here in the second for the Eagles. Rogers and Green score, and the Bears are sending a trio of players out to the bullpen that's beyond the right field wall. To start warming up potentially as Joyce faces Floyd and overthrows a fastball outside for ball 1. Carson-Newman has scored 5 runs on 2 hits here in the second inning. 1 ball and no strikes on Logan Floyd. The pitch home, a fastball that's just floating out toward left center field. This ball is sinking. Murchison dives. He can't make the play. Rounding second, moving to third is Smith. Smith gets the go sign. He will score from first. It's 8-6 Eagles, trail by just 2. A little poke to left center. Drops in for Carson-Newman's 3rd hit. And Smith scores from first. 8-6 on Floyd's 15th RBI of the year. Back to back to back. RBI base hits for Carson-Newman in the second, and now Cole Nathan. Eagles batting around in the second. First pitch swinging, he lines one foul. Nathan started this inning with a fly ball out. Braxton Smith utilizing his wheels to score from first. Floyd advances to second on the throw. 0-1 pause for Joyce, and a 2-run game now. The pitch, inside slider, 1-1. Carson-Newman has taken advantage of Michael Joyce's free passes to make this a 2-run game as Nathan bats in a 1-1 count. The pitch to him is a fastball in the corner for strike 2. 89 miles per hour on that fastball that clips the corner to Nathan. 1 ball and 2 strikes. With Carson-Newman trailing by 2, they've put up a 6 spot here in the second inning. 1-2 pause, and Joyce's pitch is into the turf. Floyd takes off for third. It's a good throw, and Floyd's out at third base. Inning over. And Boris slow to get up at third base. He is okay, though, as Floyd's slide got into him. And the inning is over. But Carson-Newman bats around in the second inning, and they take advantage of 4 Michael Joyce free passes. RBI hits from Maddox Green, Braxton Smith, and Logan Floyd make it a 2-run game after 2 innings. It's 8-6 now after 2 frames here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Back at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex in what has been an hour of baseball. We've had just about everything. It's an 8-6 game as we get ready to start the 3rd inning. Nick Morris is the first batter of the frame against Denver Slifka, and Slifka's breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. If you're just joining us, Lenoir-Rhyne scored 8 times in the opening inning. Took advantage of 6 Ryan Higgins walks to put up the 8 spot. As Slifka's 1-0 pitch is an inside fastball that missed. 2 balls, no strikes. Seth Christmas hit a grand slam with 1 out, and then 3 consecutive 2-out singles allowed the Bears to put up an 8 spot as Slifka's 2-0 is a floater that is going to go right to John O'Pierce. Easy play. Morris retired for the first out of the 3rd. On the softly hit pop fly to Pierce in the infield at short. Carson-Newman went down in order in the 1st. The Bears went down in order in the 2nd inning, although those were still long innings for the selective pitchers for each side. And then Carson-Newman went to work in the bottom of the 2nd and took advantage of Michael Joyce free passes. As Slifka's first pitch to Drew Beard is a fastball high for ball 1. Carson-Newman's 2nd inning went like this. Fly out, walk, 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 fly out, walk, double, single, single. That's how Carson-Newman was able to score 6 times as Slifka's 1-0 is a fastball outside again, 2-0. Rogers drew a bases loaded walk. That made it 8-1. Maddox Green, 2-run double down the left field line, made it 8-3. Braxton Smith followed 2 pitches later with a 2-run single to center field, and then Logan Floyd capped the inning with an RBI single to score Smith in center field as well, as Slifka's back in the count with Beard firing a fastball in for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike on the 9-hitter Drew Beard. Here in the top of the third, the pitch from Slivka's popped up back behind home and foul. Count evens at 2-2. Buckle up for this series opener and maybe this entire series if that's how things are going to start through 2 innings. Rarely do you see innings like that, especially from 2 high-quality teams where free passes have generated some offenses. Slivka's breaking ball just stayed a little high at 73 miles per hour. Didn't drop low enough on the right fielder Beard, who takes ball 3. Count is full. Slivka has tossed an inning and 2/3 of scoreless baseball. His 3-2 is lined sharply foul down the line at third. Slivka came in and got the final out of the first. Pitched a 1-2-3 second and has retired Morris already in this third inning. Trying to give the Eagles some zeros here. 3-2 set for Slivka. His offering home is a fastball lifted high into the air right side. Bradley Soto Diaz is Carson-Newman's right fielder charging in. And with 2 hands, he makes the catch, running in for the second out of the inning. How about this? 6 straight sent down by Slivka. And with 2 away, the lineup card back to the top of the order here for Trent Murchison. Murchison, the left-handed hitting center fielder, waits on the first pitch, and Slivka's breaking ball is a strike. Oh, 1 pause for Slivka. The redshirt freshman pitches to Murchison. Same spot, same result. That was a changeup for strike 2. Slivka has retired 6 in a row since the final out of the first. Can he send down the Bears in order for the second straight, frame the 0-2 to Murchison into the turf? Waste pitch. And the Gaston Community College transfer takes ball 1. 1-2 count here in the third. 2 outs in the frame, Eagles down 2. Slivka's pitch is grounded foul. Floyd snared it on a couple of hops, but in foul ground. Keeps things at 1-2. Coaches always stress the importance of shutdown innings. After you put up a big number, can you get a 0 after it? That's what Slivka's trying to do here. Breaking ball lifted out towards center field. Smith charging in. This ball is going to be caught out of the air. Although, no, it will not. It did hit the turf. Smith was diving and made the attempt. Looked like the ball was in his glove for a second, but as it hit the ground, it fluttered out of his mitt. Full extension dive for Smith, and it did clip off his glove for what will be LR's 5th hit and Trent Murchison's first. 2-out single to center for Murchison brings Leighton Lackey to the plate. Slivka will step off and pick to first base. Grass is so light compared to a natural green in left field towards center field and right field, so it is kind of hard to see the ball in the outfield, especially in plays like that as Slivka picks to first again. Lackey has reached both times. He walked in the first and then later singled in a run in that opening inning. Slivka sets, and the first pitch out to Lackey. And Murchison is by far Lenoir-Rhyne's most dangerous base runner. He has 5 stolen bases this year. Only Mackenzie Wainwright's 2 is anywhere close to what Murchison has done to start the year. Only player with double digits other than the speedy center fielder, who's picked at again by Slivka. Two and a half steps off the bag is the center fielder at first, and he will stay put there as Slivka's breaking ball goes low for ball 2. Murchison's 2-out single breaks up a stretch where Slivka had retired 6 straight Bear hitters. The freshman sets a 2-0 fastball's high ball 3. Well, there is a factor as a pitcher as well when you're having to worry about the speed of Murchison at first base. That certainly has affected potentially Slifka here in this third inning. He's missed on 3 straight pitches to Lackey and is now back in the count with a 3-1 pitch, or 3-0 pitch that's a strike. Granted, the first pitch was a pitch out, but we'll have to work from behind against the Clemson transfer with 2 outs in an 8-6 game here in the top half of the third. Slifka pauses, and the 3-1 to Lackey is grounded foul at the plate off his right foot, or even right shin for that matter, and he'll need a second. Lackey bending over at the plate. I think he's going to be okay, though. Home plate umpire Neil Lortz has a good laugh with Lackey. Three balls and 2 strikes. Carson-Newman will not hold Murchison on at first base. He'll be on the move on this payoff from Slifka with 2 outs, and here it is. It's grounded sharply foul down the right side. Certainly a Lackey base hit here, depending on how hard it's hit and maybe where it's hit. Even if it's not extra bases, could score the speedy Murchison, who's getting a head start here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the third. Eagles down 2. The Slifka 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into Rogers' mitt for a swinging strike 3. Third strikeout for Slifka, and he's blanked the Bears for the second straight inning. No runs on a 2-out hit by Murchison. No errors, and Murchison left at first base in the inning. 8-6 game. Carson-Newman back to the plate for the home half of the third after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Lenoir-Rhyne is going to the bullpen. Just 2 innings for the starting pitcher, Michael Joyce, and the Bears are turning to Michael Burnley, one of their top relievers out of the bullpen. He has 7 innings in his first 2 relief appearances, a 3.86 earned run average for the right-handed junior pitcher from Sicklerville, New Jersey. 5 innings of 2-run ball in his first LR appearance 13 days ago, and then last week pitched 2 innings of 1-run ball against Wingate with 3 strikeouts. He goes to work against Cole Nathan, Bradley Soto Diaz, and Matt Bishop here in the third. First pitch from Burnley, a high breaking ball for ball 1 from the righty. So he relieves Michael Joyce, who goes 2 innings, allows 3 hits, 6 runs. They're all earned. He walked 4 and struck out just 1. 1-0 pause for Burnley, who works from the stretch, and Nathan swings and foul tips a ball off the end of his bat for strike 1. Eight-6 game here on the Eagle Sports Network. Carson-Newman trailing by 2. It's trailed by as many as 8. But they chipped away with a 6-run second inning. 1-1 pause for Burnley, and his pitch to Nathan, a high fastball at 92 miles per hour. Carson-Newman's 6-run second inning saw them score all 6 runs with 2 outs. They had 3 2-out RBI base hits in that second frame as well. 2-1 line from Burnley, and his breaking ball is high for ball 3. And Burnley's asking for a new baseball. 3 balls and 1 strike. Cole Nathan batting for the second time. He was batting with Logan Floyd at second, but Floyd got caught stealing third to end the second frame, and that's why Nathan's back to the plate here to start the home half of the third. 3-1 from Burnley, high fastball, ball 4. Cole Nathan draws a leadoff walk, and for the first time today, Carson-Newman has the leadoff guy on base as Bradley Soto Diaz steps in. So counting both teams today, these two sides have combined for 11 free passes, and we have not even played a third of this series opener. The righty Burnley sets with Nathan getting a short lead at first base, and the first offering to Soto Diaz is a fastball in there for a called strike. Can Burnley do what Denver Slifka's done for Carson? And that's settle things down, be in the zone, and put up a couple of zeros. Burnley pauses for an 0-1. Long pause. Pitch clock down to 5 as his next offering is a slider that Soto Diaz was late on. Swinging and missing is Carson-Newman's senior outfielder for strike 2. Soto Diaz started things. He drew 1 of 4 second-inning walks and later scored on Jacob Rogers' bases-loaded walk. 0-2 to him. Swinging a pop fly foul back behind first and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes, the count on Soto Diaz. Cole Nathan is at first base after drawing a leadoff walk. Nobody out in this third inning. Carson-Newman's trailing by 2 runs. Burnley sets and pitches. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Soto Diaz chases for swinging strike 3. First out of the frame, just the second strikeout for the Bears staff today. And now Matt Bishop. Good breaking ball there by Burnley. He got Soto Diaz early in that bat and then went back to the slider and gets him for strike 3 swinging. And there's 1 away here in the third. Pick to first base, just a lob by Burnley to check on Cole Nathan. The righty from Jersey sets in his first offering to Bishop's a breaking ball well outside for ball 1. Matt Bishop making his second start with the Eagles, just his 3rd career appearance. Drew a walk and later scored on Maddox Green's 2-run double. 1-0. Fastball grounded sharply to short. Moving to his right is Procopio. Throw back to first. Not in time. Nathan is out at second base. Bishop beats out the throw at first. Fielder's choice will allow Bishop to take the place of Nathan. At first base, 2 away now for Aiden Gibson. That was going to be tough. The transfer by Stillinger was a little late as well, but Bishop was getting to the bag is about the same time that throw made its way to first base. 2 away for Gibson here with the Eagles down 2 runs, facing the reliever Michael Burnley. Gibson waits on the first pitch. It's on its way. It's a fastball high for ball 1. Wind continues to pick up in gust at different times here on this Friday afternoon in Jefferson City as Gibson waits on a 1-0 from Burnley. It's a fastball tapped foul at the plate for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bishop the runner at first for Carson-Newman with 2 away in an 8-6 game. We're in the home half of the third. The Eagles have 3 hits to score 6 runs. The Bears have scored 8 times on 5 hits. 1-1. Breaking ball inside. A slider at 77 stayed inside, 2-1. Good crowd on hand here as well. One of the nicer days in what has been a cold and wintry start to the spring for Carson-Newman baseball and many teams in the southeast region to play in. 65 degrees and sunny for this one as Gibson swings about 80% of the way with an effort there to move the count to 2-2. Didn't even finish his follow through with that swing. Knew he did not want to swing at it, but had already committed too far. Count even deuces across the scoreboard in a 2-run game as Gibson waits for the 2-2, and it's a fastball away for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bishop will be on the move when Burnley makes his move to the mound or to home. Wainwright, the first baseman, will back off and not hold him on. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the third. The payoff to Gibson. Swing and a pop fly in the infield. Wainwright going back. He calls off the second baseman, Stillinger, and the outfield grass just barely. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. Carson-Newman threatens in the third. Got the leadoff guy on for the first time today, but the Eagles aren't able to record a hit in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We've played a third of this series opener between Lenoir-Rhyne and Carson-Newman. It's the Bears 8 and the Eagles 6 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Back to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Andrew Rogers glad to welcome you back on this Friday afternoon. First of 3 games this weekend between Carson-Newman and Lenoir-Rhyne, 2 teams that participated in last season's NCAA tournament representing the Southeast region, 2 of 8. Bears were here last year, and Carson-Newman won 2 out of 3 against a top 10 Lenoir-Rhyne a season ago. Bears are ranked 10th and 6th in 2 major polls. And they lead Carson-Newman after 3 frames, 8-6, as Denver Slifka goes to work against Mackenzie Wainwright to start the 4th. The first pitch is floated out toward right field. Hit well. Soto Diaz goes back to the wall. He'll leap up and make the catch for the first down of the inning. Soto Diaz tracking that ball that was hit nearly 100 miles per hour by Wainwright for the first down of the inning. So Slifka continues to do good work. Pitch to contact there for the first down of the frame. And now Matt Procopio, the shortstop. Slifka sets from the stretch, and his offering to Procopio is a breaking ball at 73 that clips the inner half for strike 1. Procopio today, a walk and a pop out. Both his at-bats came in the opening frame. Breaking ball stays inside that time, 1-1. Slifka, since entering, 2 2/3 of scoreless baseball, 3 hits and 3 strikeouts. He's tossed 51 pitches to record 8 outs. The righty comes set, lifts his left leg and fires a fastball that it's hit out toward right center field. Braxton Smith is tracking the ball in the gap, moving over and calls off Soto Diaz to make the catch just shy of the warning track. 2 away on a couple of fly ball outs in 4 pitches. And now Seth Christmas. Carson-Newman owns a 6-game home winning streak dating back to last year. The Eagles are undefeated at home this year at 5-0. Their 6 straight wins is the longest active home winning streak in the South Atlantic Conference and the 3rd longest streak in the Southeast region as Slifka misses high to Christmas for ball 1. The Eagles trying to extend that winning streak and stay unbeaten here at home, but a stiff task against a 6th-rated Lenoir-Rhyne team as Slifka misses high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes with 2 away in the top of the 4th, and Carson-Newman trailing the Bears 8-6. 2-0 pause, and Slivka fires a fastball by Christmas at 81 miles per hour for strike one. Carson-Newman entered last year with 0 series wins over top 10 opponents. They got 2 last year in 2 tries, defeating Florida Southern and Lenoir-Rhyne at home. Taking 2 of 3 from the Moxon Bears last year as Christmas hammers one. And this is going to make it a 9-6 game. A breaking ball left over the middle of the plate, and Seth Christmas crushed it over the left field wall. 94 miles per hour off his bat. And it's 9-6 on Seth Christmas's second home run of the day in 3 at-bats. 9-6 game. There was no doubt about that ball once it left his bat, and Christmas continues to rake. First blemish on Denver Slivka's line. First run he allows in his career. He just missed on his breaking ball, left it over the heart of the plate. And now Silas Boris with 2 away. He swings and skies one foul back behind home. The Bears have now hit 2 home runs in this game, both by Christmas. They've hit 13 this year. Slivka comes set, no balls and a strike. Base is still clear as Boris waits and takes a slider away for ball 1. Boris hitting .367 this year. He is 0 for 1 in this game, a walk in the first and a strikeout in the second. 1-1, line drive right to Aiden Gibson at third. He was positioned well and catches the line drive off Boris's bat out of the air for the final out of inning 4. But Lenoir-Rhyne has brought to a halt Carson-Newman's 6 unanswered runs. Seth Christmas goes yard with 2 outs. A solo shot increases LR's lead to 3. It's 9-6 Bears on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. Shopseeandeagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at shopseeandeagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
9-6 game, Michael Burnley back to work for the home half of the 4th against John O. Pierce. And the first pitch of the inning is a fastball knee-high to Pierce for strike 1. 9-6 game. Bears get a run on Seth Christmas's solo home run with 2 outs in the top half of this 4th. As Pierce floats one out towards center field. This ball is sinking in. It'll drop in for a base hit. Murchison overruns the ball. He'll see Pierce sprint to second and slide in safely. That'll be a single and a fielding error on Murchison, who misplayed the ball in the outfield. It took a funky hop, bounced away from him, and forced Drew Beard to track down from his right field spot. Pierce heads up base running, will sprint to second base with a single and an error. He lost his ball cap and then just misplayed it. Corners peeking in as Jacob Rogers gets ready to bat for Carson-Newman. Burnley sets at the belt, and his first one to Rogers, a fastball inner corner at 90 miles per hour for a strike. First error of the game from either side comes here in the 4th. Rogers batting for Carson-Newman, hitting .200 this year. 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. takes a called strike, too. He's fallen behind in the count, 0-2. The ball's in 2 strikes. Burnley's been good out of the pen. A scoreless third from him. Works with traffic here in the 4th. Facing Rogers, the 0-2 home. A fastball grounded on a chopper to the second baseman, Stillinger. Near second base bag, he'll field and throw out Rogers. Good play. But Rogers does his job. He puts the ball in play along the right side of the infield. That allows Pierce to go to third. On the ground out to second. 4-3 putout is the first out of the frame. And now Maddox Green with another RBI opportunity. The rookie has 11 this year for the Eagles. Second most on the team out of his leadoff spot. First pitch he sees from Burnley is a fastball low and away for ball 1. Well, when your leadoff guy, and Maddox is batting in the leadoff spot for the 5th time this year, has that many runs batted in, that says something about the bottom of your order and what it's been able to do to reach base as well. 1-0, swing and a miss, good breaking ball, 81 miles per hour, dips below the zone, forced a swing and a miss on Green for strike 1. Sac fly opportunity possible here. Pierce has good wheels at third base with 1 out. 1-1 pause for Burnley in a 3-run game in the 4th. The pitch to Green is hit back up the middle off Burnley. He keeps it in front, looks off Pierce and throws out Green. Second play by an LR pitcher today on a ball hit back up right at the pitcher that they have fielded cleanly. That ball was hit 94 miles per hour right back to Burnley, and he made the play. Kept it in front, and if that ball gets by Burnley, Pierce scores with ease. It didn't, though. The junior pitcher keeps it in front and throws out Green for the second out of the inning. And now Braxton Smith. First pitch of the outfielder is into the turf for ball 1. Eagles trying to get a run back after they allowed a 2-out home run in the 4th. Hoping to maybe get it back with Braxton Smith batting. He poked a 2-run single out to center field last time up. That was in the 6-run second. 1-0, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball at 81 miles per hour. Swing and a miss by Smith for strike 1. One count. Smith batting from the right side here in the 4th. Burnley pitches. Breaking ball into the turf again. 2 balls and 1 strike with Jono Pierce at third base. He singled and advanced to second on an error in the same play. That's how this inning started. He moved to third on a ground out and has been stuck there since. 2-1 to Smith. Fastball corner. It catches it for strike 2. 92 miles per hour. The TrackMan system has that pitch 2 balls outside of its zone. But Neil Lortz's zone has it for strike 2. Count evens. Deuce is on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch to Smith is grounded softly right side. Stillinger moves to his left. He'll field and throw to first, inning over. Michael Burnley works around a leadoff single from Jono Pierce, and the Eagles strand a runner at third. And they had that runner at third with 1 out. A couple of good defensive plays, and the Bears have tossed back-to-back scoreless frames. No runs on a hit. 1 error and 1 left by the Eagles. We've played 4 frames in the series opener. Between Carson-Newman and Lenoir-Rhyne, it's the Bears by 3 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
The Bears have 9, the Eagles have 6 as we get ready to start the top half of inning number 5 here on the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman putting its 8-2 record and 6-game home winning streak on the line against Lenoir-Rhyne, who is 6-1 and 2-1 in the South Atlantic Conference, rated 6th in the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association poll this week. 7-8-9 for the Bears against Denver Slivka here in the 5th. First pitch swinging is Andrew Stillinger, and he grounds it through the right side. Hit well for a base hit. Hit 104 miles per hour off his bat. And a leadoff single for Lenoir-Rhyne's second baseman. LR has its 7th hit of the day. And now the 8-hitter, Nick Morris. Slivka has thrown 60 pitches. He had 1 career inning entering his second career outing. He's gone 3 1/3 of run ball with 3 strikeouts. And has reached 60 pitches so far as he picks to first base. Mentioned Carson-Newman's active home winning streak. The Eagles have won their past 8 home series. They were unbeaten at home last year and already have a home series win over Cedarville this year, trying to extend their success at home and their ability to win series at this facility. Stiff challenge trying to do it against Lenoir-Rhyne would be the second time in 9 series over the last 2 years as Nick Morris takes a strike from Slivka. No balls and a strike. With Stillinger at first to start the 5th inning after his leadoff single. Eagles down 3, Slivka's 0-1. As a breaking ball into the turf, this will sneak away from Rogers to his left, and Stillinger will sprint to second base. We'll go wild pitch on Slivka there. Was a breaking ball into the turf, thrown just 71 miles per hour. Moves Stillinger into scoring position. The Bears try to extend this lead back out. They're up 3 right now. They've led by 8. 1-1 pause for the freshman Slivka, and Morris fouls off the pitch. Over top the seating here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, just to the right of the press box and onto the football field is where that foul ball landed. And it's strike 2 on Morris. He is 0 for 2. It is the only Bears hitter in this lineup that's not reached today. 1-2 from Slivka. Ball gets away from Rogers. It was bounced in there before home plate, and so Stillinger moves to third. Slivka went to a breaking ball, but it was well outside. Rogers was setting up toward the inner part of the plate, and now time called, and Rogers will make a slow walk to the mound. Cole Nathan, Logan Floyd took a couple of steps toward the mound. They're just going to chat it over themselves along the right side of the infield, and Rogers and the Eagles may be stalling a little bit here. We never know who's actually warming up for Carson-Newman, and it is going to be a stalling opportunity here. Jason White has made his way out of Carson-Newman's dugout. He's not called for a pitching change just yet, but now he has. Eagles are bringing a new pitcher. Good work from Denver Slivka, though. His second career outing will end at 3 1/3 innings. He tosses 64 pitches and gave the Eagles a couple of zeros when they needed it. We'll tell you who the new Eagles arm is after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Kyle Adams, the new pitcher for Carson-Newman. He enters in a 2-2 count to Nick Morris, and he gets a swing and a miss. Morris swings and misses, and Kyle Adams in one pitch has a strikeout for the first out of the fifth. Good work by Kyle Adams in what is his second career appearance for the first out of the inning. He records his first career strikeout. And now faces the 9-hitter Drew Beard in the fifth. First pitch from Adams. High fastball at 82 for ball one. So Adams pitching for Carson-Newman. 3-run game, third pitcher of the day for the Eagles. Down 3. Beard waits on a 1-0 breaking ball that's hit softly through the right side of base hit. Nathan and Floyd were diving after it, but they were playing in. Couldn't get to it quick enough. It's an RBI base hit for Drew Beard. His second RBI single of the day increases Lenoir-Rhyne's lead to 10-6 in the fifth. Back to the top of the lineup for Trent Murchison. That ball just barely went in between Floyd and Nathan, who were diving along the right side of the infield. Now Murchison, who's reached all 3 times, and Adams. There was a high fastball that Rogers will see get to the backstop. Ball one, and now a runner in scoring position on a high fastball. That allows Beard to move into scoring position. Adams looks at second and now pitches a fastball away for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 10-6 Lenoir-Rhyne. They have the last 2 runs in this game after Carson-Newman made it a 2-run game in the second. Fastball a strike on a 2-0. Two-one pause for Adams. The pitch to Murchison. Fouled off Rogers' mask. Did it hit the bat? It did. A delayed call from Neil Lortz, the home plate umpire. And for a second there, Drew Beard at second base was sprinting toward third, but it barely did hit Murchison's bat and then Rogers' mask. Count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second base. Adams pauses and fires. Inside breaking ball. And it's 3-2. Adams pitching for the Eagles. Facing Trent Murchison, who's reached all 3 times so far. 2 walks and a single in his 3 plate appearances, and now a 3rd walk. This one comes in the 5th inning. And runners are at first and second base for Leighton Lackey. Lackey a walk and a single with a strikeout as well. Struck out against Slifka in the 3rd. Now faces the reliever Adams, who is set to face his 3rd official batter. And he'll step off and fake a pick to second. Or the order following for the Bears here in the 5th. Adams comes set. Glove at his belt and pitches. Breaking ball, outer edge, called strike 1 to Lackey. Carson-Newman's middle infielders playing in double play depth. Pierce shifted more toward the second base bag, especially with the lefty Lackey batting here. The 0-1 from Adams, breaking ball, fouled back over top of the screen, and it's strike 2. Feels like in a game like this and how it has gone, another big inning of 3 or 4 or more runs in an inning could be the difference for one or the other of these two teams. Can Carson-Newman and Kyle Adams keep this to just a run in the 5th? 0-2 to Lackey. Ball on inside. 1-2. Adams tossed in his slider at 74 and didn't get the call. And now resets as he looks back at second after coming set and now pitches a 1-2 that's fouled back behind home. Count stays at 1-2. Beard at second base for the Bears after his RBI single in this inning. Trent Murchison and his speed at first base after a walk. Bears have already scored once in this 5th inning. 1-2 again from Adams. Change up low. Ball 2. Two count now. Lackey continues to fight against Adams. The righty pauses, a look at second base, and he pitches again to Lackey. Bounced this one in, it's 3-2. Quality at bat from Leighton Lackey. He's already drawn 1 walk in this game. And if he draws 1 here, it'll load the bases for Mackenzie Wainwright. 3 balls, 2 strikes with an out. 2 runners on base here in the 5th for the Bears. Adams pitches, and it's popped up out towards center field. Braxton Smith was playing deep. He is sprinting toward the left center field gap and drops the ball. He'll quickly throw to third, and it one-hops into Gibson's mid-late. And the bases are loaded. That'll be an error on Braxton Smith. He just didn't see the ball into his glove. And what normally is a sure-handed outfielder had a long sprint in and got to the ball, but just did not squeeze it into his mitt. And, of course, the wind a factor here today as well. May have played a role there at the last second. Carson-Newman's first error has loaded the bases for the Bears, and the Eagles are going back to the pen. Kyle Adams faces 4 batters, gives up a hit, a walk, and had a strikeout in that appearance. But the Eagles are going to the pen. 10-6 game in the 5th, bases loaded, 1 out. I'll tell you who the new arm is for Carson-Newman after this.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
All right, back here on the Eagles Sports Network, Carson-Newman's trailing Lenoir-Rhyne 10-6. And a massive situation here that could alter how this game plays out the rest of the way. Mackenzie Wainwright, the reigning Region Player of the Year and All-American, is set to bat against Alec Wilson, who will make his 3rd career appearance. The 6'2 freshman from Baxter, Tennessee, enters the game for Kyle Adams against Mackenzie Wainwright in the 5th. First pitch breaking ball, a strike as Wilson loses his ball cap. The Bears have loaded the bases on an RBI single, a walk, and a fielding error for Mackenzie Wainwright. No balls and a strike as Wilson pitches against one of the best hitters in Division II baseball. The 0-1 on the way. Another breaking ball. Slider missed away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wilson's 3rd career appearance. He has 6 1/3 innings this year of scoreless baseball. including 4 shutout innings at Lincoln Memorial last Saturday. Hoping to get Carson-Newman out of a 5th-inning jam here. He pauses for a 1-1. Pitch clock down to 2 as he fires a high and inside fastball for ball 2. Wainwright showing patience so far, has not swung at any of the first 3 pitches. Where does Wilson go here? He's got a fastball, slider, changeup combination. 2 balls and a strike as Wilson sets and pitches to Wainwright. A high fastball at 82 makes it 3-1. Nowhere to put Wainwright. Wilson will have to make a pitch here. The righty Wilson comes set. Glove just above his belt. Bases loaded for the Bears. The 3-1 is fouled back to the screen, and it's 3-2. Wilson fired in and fastball that was a little high, but Wainwright went after it and fouled it back. And the count is full. 3-2 on Mackenzie Wainwright. Long look in for Wilson. Still plenty of time on the pitch clock as he sets and fires to Wainwright. A breaking ball. It's fouled back again. Wainwright has a hit in all 7 games this year. A couple of multi-hit days already for the reigning Conference Player of the Year. And as we've noted, Division II All-American and reigning Southeast Region Player of the Year as well. Former Major League Baseball draft pick stands back in, and the 3-2 again from Wilson is low for ball 4. Wainwright draws the bases loaded walk, and the Bears extend their lead to 11-6. Wilson made some good pitches, but Wainwright with just a little bit better of an at-bat. And that scores Drew Beard, Murchison to third, and Lackey to second. A lot of speed on the bases for Matt Procopio, with the bases loaded for the Bears with just 1 out. The righty Wilson comes set and pitches a fastball that's grounded to short. Could be 2. Pierce goes to second for 1. Nathan's throw back to first. Inning over. A run does score on a bases loaded walk, but Alec Wilson gets a ground ball double play, and the inning is over. Bears score twice in the frame on a couple of hits, no errors, and they strand 1 runner. 11-6 Lenoir-Rhyne. They add 2 more in the 5th, but Alec Wilson limits the damage. It's a 5-run game as we head to the home half of the 5th on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large 1-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large 1-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Alec Wilson gets an inning-ending double play to limit Lenoir-Rhyne's that they had the bases loaded with still 1 out and already had scored 2 runs, but a nice job by Wilson. He gets a ground ball double play. Eagles turn it with Pierce, Nathan, and Floyd to keep it a 5-run game as Logan Floyd, in the heart of Carson-Newman's batting order, is set to do up and bat against Michael Burnley, who has tossed back-to-back scoreless frames since entering out of the bullpen. His first pitch to Floyd is a high fastball for ball 1. Floyd has extended his on-base streak after an RBI single in the second inning. He's reached base in 45 straight games since the beginning of March of last season. 1-0 pause, and the pitch from Burnley is a fastball outer edge for a called strike at 88 miles per hour. Cole Nathan, Bradley, Soto Diaz, 3-4-5 is the part of the order for the Eagles. Set to bat against Burnley here in the fifth. 1-1 to Floyd. Swing and a miss. Good change up. 1-2. We'll mark that double play down. If Carson-Newman can rally and put together some offense here over the next 5 frames, it has an opportunity to score. That double play could go a long way. 1-0, or 1-2 rather, is a breaking ball that evens the count at 2-2. Nobody out in this fifth inning. Because that Lenoir-Rhyne top half of the fifth had everything written on it as an opportunity for the Bears to break this thing back open in their favor. 2-2 to Floyd, a fastball into the turf, and it's 3-2. Carson-Newman's defense, though, comes up with a big play. That's the 9th double play this year. They are second most in the league and top 30 nationally. Peterson Nathan started it. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Floyd, who's trying to reach for the second straight time. He waits on a payoff, and Burnley's pitch is called strike 3 on the corner. 79-mile-per-hour breaking ball clips the corner for Burnley's second strikeout. Our track man had that one 2.5 balls outside the strike zone, but Lords has called that outer edge a little bit in this game, and they get Floyd called out on strikes to start the fifth. 1 away for Cole Nathan. Swing and a line drive back up the middle for a base hit. Cole Nathan has his first base hit and Carson-Newman's fifth. A softly hit liner back up the middle. And the Eagles have a base runner here in inning 5 against Michael Burnley. Well, Burnley has done what Lenoir-Rhyne needed him to do when they called on him going to the bullpen. He is a multi-inning guy, and he has done just that, and he's limited the damage and has not allowed Carson-Newman to score since that 6-run second inning. As Soto Diaz stands in, and the first pitch is swung on and fouled off on a 90-mile-per-hour fastball. 0-1. Eagles wearing their home white, brand new pinstripe uniforms. Eagles across the front of it in cursive in orange. 0-1 pause, a long one from Burnley. Pitch clock down to 2 as he fires a fastball inside to Soto Diaz for ball 1. See if these hitters make an adjustment as well, because we have started to note a trend with some of those outside pitches be called strikes. See if these hitters adjust and understand that as Soto Diaz takes a breaking pitch for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Soto Diaz hitting above 400, looking for his first hit. After going hitless in his first career game in an Eagles uniform, he has racked up an 8-game hitting streak. 1-2 to him. Ground ball back up the middle. Moving to his left is Procopio. A flip to second for 1. Back to first, not in time. Wasn't hit hard enough to get in between the 2 middle infielders, but the Bears do get a fielder's choice. They do get Nathan out at second base, and they were positioned up the middle there. So now Soto Diaz at first base, Cole Nathan out at second. There's 2 away for Matt Bishop. Eagles trying to muster up some 2-out offense. They've scored all 6 of the runs with 2 outs, and now Burnley throws it away on a pickoff attempt to first. Soto Diaz is rounding second base, and he will put on the brakes there. Mackenzie Wainwright was chasing after the ball. And the Eagles elected to keep Soto Diaz at second base. Don't want to run into an out there. Burnley may have had Soto Diaz there, but I think the ball hit off Bradley Soto Diaz and allowed that thing to get away. At the very least, clipped him on his dive back to first. So he gets to move to second base on the pickoff attempt error by Burnley. And Bishop's got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. First pitch swinging. It's a grounder foul down the line at third. No balls and a strike. Burnley looks down at his left wrist and now looks into his catcher, Seth Christmas, for the 0-1 sign. He comes set. 7 on the pitch clock. He looks at second base and now will pick to first. Just a lob, or rather, to second. Just a lob to his shortstop, Procopio. Bishop, the DH, making his second career start, hoping to drive in a run potentially here. And cut into this Lenoir-Rhyne lead. The 0-1 fastball is high for ball 1. The way these two offenses have operated so far in this game, it can only take 1 inning, and there's still a lot of baseball to be played. Eagles hoping they can get a couple back here, though, in this 5th frame. 1-1 from Burnley. Bishop holds off on a slider away. 2-1. It was a good job by the freshman. He thought about it with his reaction with the bat, but never moved the bat off his shoulder and watched it into the mitt for ball 2. 2-1 pause for Burnley. His 45th pitch of the day is a breaking ball for a called strike 2. Count evens. There's 2 outs in the frame as Burnley tries to toss a 3rd straight scoreless frame. The righty sets with Soto Diaz at second. He looks back at Bradley Soto Diaz, and now the 2-2 home, and Bishop crushes it to left field. Lackey back to the warning track. It'll hang up there for him, and the inning is over. Good work from Michael Burnley. 2nd straight frame. He works around an Eagles inning that got a base runner on base, but the Eagles blanked for the 3rd straight inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and they strand Soto Diaz in scoring position. 5 innings in, it's a 5-run lead for Lenoir-Rhyne on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shop cneagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shop cneagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shop cneagles.com.
Top of inning number 6, and Seth Christmas will lead things off for Lenoir-Rhyne. He's had a great day. 2 for 3 day. Both of his hits are home runs. One was a grand slam, and one was a solo home run in the 4th inning. And now he bats in the 6th inning against Alec Wilson in a 5-run game here on the Eagles Sports Network. Wilson goes back to work, his 3rd career appearance on the mound. First pitch of the 6th inning, breaking ball for a strike to Christmas. If you're just joining us here on the Eagles Sports Network, Carson-Newman's never led in this 11-6 game. Bears scored 8 times in the opening inning. Carson-Newman's response was a 6-run 2nd inning, all with 2 outs. As Wilson's 0-1 to Christmas is a high fastball for ball 1. Neither side scored in the 3rd. It was still a 2-run game when Christmas homered in the 4th. The Eagles have been blanked since that 6-run 2nd inning, and the Bears added on with 2 more in inning 5 to bring us to this 11-6 score. 1-1 from Wilson, inside fastball. Misses to Christmas, 2 balls and 1 strike. It's been a game of freebies. That started on Carson-Newman's side. Ryan Higgins struggled, walked 6 batters, and gave up 8 runs in the 1st inning. Carson-Newman's issued 8 free passes, as the 2-1 to Christmas is a slider outside, ball 3. The Bears have issued 5 free passes, 4 of which came in that 6-run 2nd inning. hitters count for Christmas. As Wilson faces him to start the 6th inning, the offering is a fastball high for ball 4. 9th walk by Carson-Newman pitching, a season high. Puts Christmas aboard to start the 6th. The Bears have their leadoff batter on base for the 3rd time in 6 innings and bring Silas Boris to the plate. First pitch, and Boris hits it out toward left field. Maddox Green after it makes a diving effort but can't come up with it. It rolls all the way to the wall. Christmas to third base. Green hits the cutoff in Pierce, and it's a double for Boris to move Christmas to third with nobody out. Silas Boris has his first hit of the day in Lenoir-Rhyne's 9th. And runners are back in scoring position with nobody out. Good effort from Green. Lost his glove on that diving effort as well. And now it's Andrew Stillinger, who is 1 for 2. Carson-Newman's infield plays in here, hoping to try to keep this a 5-run game. As Wilson pitches to Stillinger, a slider for a strike. A 1 count. Wilson facing his 5th batter out of the bullpen. The 0-1. Stillinger thought about a fastball away, but stayed away. 1-1 count here in the 6th inning. Lenoir-Rhyne 11, Carson-Newman 6. Bears have scored double-digit runs in 4 of their 6 wins. They've done it a 5th time this year, hoping another double-digit scoring performance can lead to a victory for them. As Stillinger hits a chopper to second, Nathan's going to come home. Rogers will tag out Christmas. Well done. 4-2 put out at the plate for the first out of the inning. Fielder's choice puts Stillinger at first base, and Boris moves to third. Good job by Nathan. Christmas never really gave it an effort. He wasn't going to get in a rundown and elected to just be tagged out by Rogers. And so now the 8-hitter Nick Morris, the DH, will bat with the corners occupied, and now a double play ball, ground ball, could end this 6th inning. Eagles ended the 5th with a double play ball off the bat of Matt Procopio. Corners occupied with 1 out for Morris, and the first pitch from Wilson's fouled off on a fly ball toward the right side. More than 2 hours into this series opener. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Lenoir-Rhyne leads Carson-Newman 11-6. Corners occupied for the Bears, with Alec Wilson pitching for the Eagles. 4th pitcher of the day as Wilson gets a ground ball foul. Chopped over top the third base side toward the Eagles dugout, and it's strike 2. 0-2 on Morris. He is 0 for 3 today and is the only hitter in this Bears batting order that has not reached base. No balls and 2 strikes. Rogers setting up outside. The pitch from Wilson, a fastball away. Waste pitch. 1-2 the count. Once we work our way to the home half of the 6th inning, we'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference. Not many of the games were starting until later in the afternoon, but we've got a score we can tell you about, as well as how teams in the league did after opening weekend in conference play. 1-2 to Morris. Bounced in there, low for ball 2. First of 3 games this weekend. 2nd straight year the Bears are visiting the Eagles. And the 2nd straight season Carson-Newman's facing a top 10 Lenoir-Rhyne bunch. Wilson will step off and pick to first. Carson-Newman last year won this series opener. It was a high-scoring affair, 10-9 the final. Came down to a Owen Blackledge at bat as the 2-2 fastball misses inside for ball 3. Owen Blackledge last year was batting with the bases loaded in a 1-run game, and Jackson Serrett struck out the lefty Blackledge to end the game and seal the win in the opener for the Eagles. Eagles trailing in this series opener this year by 5 as Morris steps back in, and the payoff from Wilson will wait as he picks to first again. Wilson has pitched well in 2 opportunities prior to this one. He's thrown 7 1/3 scoreless innings to begin his Carson-Newman and collegiate career. But his first potential earned run stands at third base in Boris. The 3-2 runner from first takes off, and the pitch is called strike 3 on the corner. Good fastball from Wilson, and he's got his second career strikeout for the second out of the 6th inning. And now Drew Beard with 2 outs and 2 in scoring position. Second and third 2 outs for Drew Beard, who's had a good day at the plate. Beard is 2 for 3 and has drove in 2 runs. Wilson sets and fires a breaking ball that Rogers slides over and blocks in front of the plate. Well, he marked down the double play ball to end the 5th, and we'll mark down this situation. Can Wilson get out of this? And if he does, 2 winning situations for the Eagles where they've limited the damage to keep them within striking distance. 1-0. Line drive center field. Smith after it. He'll get there and make the play. Alec Wilson escapes an early jam in the 6th inning. A walk and a double put runners on second and third with nobody out. But the rookie, calm as can be, gets out of it, and the Eagles stay within striking distance. Down 5 as we head to the home half of the 6th on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex on a mid-60s sunny day here in late February. Carson-Newman Baseball playing host to a 6th-ranked Lenoir-Rhyne team. Trailing by 5 are the Eagles, with 7, 8, and 9 coming to the plate here against Michael Burnley, and time called by the home plate umpire, Neil Lortz. Prior to Burnley's first offering to Aiden Gibson, who's 0 for 1 today. This is the 3rd time through the batting order for Carson-Newman, as Burnley sets at the belt. First pitch of the 6th inning is a high fastball for ball 1. Michael Burnley has been good. 3 scoreless frames out of the bullpen, and he's thrown 47 pitches. Bears do have a couple of guys out there standing. Would imagine they've got maybe a couple of guys getting ready in case Burnley runs into a jam at some point, as Gibson lines a fastball into the screen, foul. Strike 1. Carson-Newman, since the 6-run second inning, has just 2 hits and 3 base runners. John O'Pierce, Cole Nathan singles, and a Nathan walk. Gibson showed bunt, tried to bunt it, and did not get it down. It's strike 2. 1-2 count on Gibson. Carson-Newman's veteran third baseman, unable to get that bunt down. The righty Burnley back to work, and the pitch to Gibson is a slider tapped foul. Third base side, and Gibson and Burnley will do it again at 1 and 2. Tomorrow's doubleheader to continue and conclude this series will start at noon Still a lot to be played in this one, though. A 1-2 set for Burnley again against Gibson, and his pitch home is a breaking ball away. 2-2. Good pitch there. That outer edge has been favorable to the pitchers today. That one just a little too far out. And the count evens at 2-2. Two pause for the righty Burnley in the offering to Gibson. He went to the same spot, maybe a little bit closer, but didn't get the call again. 3-2. I think all the hitters and everybody watching the game is always holding their breath on some of those outside pitches because of the way they've been called in this game. Here's the payoff to Aiden Gibson. It's a fastball down the middle that he tips foul. Gibson battling, and he'll see a 7th pitch from Michael Burnley to start this 6th inning. The Eagles have drawn 5 free passes in this game. Can Gibson make it 6 and reach first base here? A second payoff from Burnley, another fastball fouled back. 90 miles per hour on that fastball from Burnley. He's been up to 92 today. Carson-Newman has drawn 75 walks this year. Counting today through 11 games, that is top 10 nationally and 2nd in the SAC. Another payoff on the way to Gibson. It's an inside fastball, and it's the 6th walk by Carson-Newman today. They draw 6th and have the leadoff guy on base to start the 6th inning. Gibson on base for the 2nd time, and now John O'Pierce. Well, eventually, no matter how good pitchers are, you work them long enough, and that's what Gibson did there. Worked 9 pitches to draw the walk. You're going to have success. Both teams have done it in this game. Gibson does it there. He's on first base for John O'Pierce now with nobody out. Burnley sets at the belt and pitches the first one to Pierce, a high breaking ball for ball 1. Burnley has had so much success for the Bears on the mound, and if you're Carson-Newman, maybe just getting him out of the game is the goal right now because of how much success he has had. 1-0 pause and the pitch home to Pierce. It's a line drive to first. Wainwright snags it out of the air and doubles up Gibson at first for the double play. 3 unassisted, 2 away. It was hit 95 miles per hour off John O'Pierce's bat. Wainwright was positioned perfectly. Looked it right into his glove and then stepped on first. Carson-Newman's had that happen a couple of times today. They have not resulted in double plays, but it's hit the ball hard multiple times as the Eagles are going to bring in a pinch hitter here. Seth Benner will pinch hit for the Eagles in the place of Jacob Rogers against Michael Burnley here in the 6th inning with the bases clear now. First pitch swing and a miss by Benner. Swinging strike 1 on Seth Benner, who pinch hit on Tuesday at Alabama Huntsville. 0-1 on the way to Benner. Breaking ball, foul tipped into the mid of Christmas, and it's 0-2. Benner will step out and reset. Trying to reach base here with 2 outs. Looking for his first hit is Benner in his 2nd year with the Eagles. 0-2 on the way. Breaking ball. Benner thought about it. Did he go around? The home plate umpire will call Benner out, and the inning's over. Carson-Newman had some promising things happening. 9 pitch at bat from Aiden Gibson. He drew a walk, but a line drive double play. John O'Pierce hits into it. Ends Carson-Newman's threat in the 6th inning. We've played 2/3 of the series opener between the Eagles and Bears. It's the Bears by 5 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us. Whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Back for the top of the seventh inning. Alec Wilson back to work for Carson-Newman. An 11-6 game here on the Eagles Sports Network. Bears scored the first 8, all in the first inning. Carson-Newman would respond with 6 in the second inning. But the Eagles have not scored since, and the Bears have compiled 3 runs total in innings 4 and 5 to extend the lead back to 5. As we get ready to start the seventh inning, it's the top of the order for the Bears. Trent Murchison has reached every time he's come to the plate. And he takes ball 1 from Alec Wilson. First time he'll face Wilson today. Walk, single walk for LR's center fielder today. Next pitch home, a 1-0 fastball for a strike. Only one other game in the South Atlantic Conference currently. Newberry is beating UVA-Y 7-1 in the 4th inning. Wolves have played very well here to start league play as Wilson's 1-1 fastball is a strike as he loses his ball cap as well. Does find the zone, though, and it's 1-2. The Wolves are one of 2 teams still undefeated after opening weekend in conference play. Top 10 Catawba also undefeated as Murchison swings and misses. Good changeup by Wilson. First time that LR center fielder has been retired today, and Wilson has his second strikeout of the day, 3rd of his career to start the 7th. Catawba College Indians swept Tusculum last weekend. Anderson was swept by Newberry. Meanwhile, Wise, LR, LMU, Mars Hill all won series as Wilson starts Leighton Lackey with a strike. Those 4 teams won series over Carson-Newman, obviously, Wingate, Emory and Henry, and Coker, who are all 1-2, as Wilson takes outside for ball 1, or fires one outside, rather, for ball 1. LMU is at Emory and Henry today. That game started at 4 o'clock. All the other games will start after 5 o'clock today. As the 1-1 from Wilson is a slider hit high into the air. Soto Diaz is sprinting after it, moving toward the right center field gap, will make the catch. It is tough to track fly balls in a windy day today here in Jefferson City. Gusts have been up to 30 miles per hour going out today. Soto Diaz never stopped running until that ball went into his mitt for the second out of the inning. And now Mackenzie Wainwright with 2 away. Eagles trying to send that Bears down in order for the second time today as Wainwright takes a called strike on the corner. 0-1 pause for Wilson, and he pitches a fastball away, 1-1. Catawba hosts Mars Hill this weekend. Tusculum's hosting Anderson. Newberry and UVA-Wise are playing today, and then Coker is hosting Wingate. 1-1 pause, and Wilson pitches a ball that is fouled off Kevin Hammond's mask. He's catching for Carson-Newman now after Carson-Newman's starting catcher Jacob Rogers was pinch hit for in the 6th. Hammond catching. Sees that one fouled off, and now it's 1-2 as Wilson tries to toss a scoreless 7th. Wilson pauses, and the 1-2 home. Fastball by Wainwright, swing and a miss. Wilson blows a fastball by the reigning region player of the year, and the inning's over. Carson-Newman's second 1-2-3 frame is by the freshman Alec Wilson. Stays a 5-run game. Will stretch here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. It's 11-6 Bears on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman Athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Maddox Green in the top of Carson-Newman's batting order will start this bottom of the seventh inning. Carson-Newman down to its final 9 outs. Still facing Michael Burnley, who has continued to pitch outstanding for the Bears. 4 scoreless frames, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts in his 60 pitches. He goes back out for a 5th inning out of the pen and will face Maddox Green for the second time today. First pitch of the inning to Green is a ground ball sharply down the third base line. It's a fair ball. Green rounding first base. He is on his horse to second. The left fielder comes up with the ball as Green gets to second base. Lackey throws it to third, and it's a leadoff double for Maddox Green, his second double of the day and his second career double. First pitch of the inning, and the Eagles off and running, trailing by 5. Silas Boris gave it a great effort, but the ball was hit so well by Green that Boris's quick reflexes were just a smidge late on that backhanded attempt. And now Braxton Smith. Corners playing in right now for the Bears as Smith bats in a 5-run game. First pitch home. Ball into the turf. Green's going to take third as Christmas sees it get away from him. On a wild pitch, Green to third. Well, even with the top of the order coming up for Carson-Newman, you figured this inning had to be a good one for Carson-Newman. Now that you've got Green aboard and at third base, can Smith and company after keep the line moving and hope continue to chip away at a 5-run deficit? 1-0 on the way from Michael Burnley. A fastball hit back up the middle. Moving to his left is Procopio. He will throw out Smith on a softly hit ball, just 68 miles per hour off Smith's bat. But he does score a run. Green scores from third, and it's 11-7. Eagles get a run back. Burnley tried to barehand that ground ball back up the middle. And it just slowly made its way to Procopio, who was positioned well. 11-7 on the ground out to short. And now Logan Floyd. First pitch to Floyd, bounced into the turf. Christmas keeps it in front. Nobody on base now. An 11-7 game. Carson-Newman has brought to a halt 3 unanswered runs scored by the Bears in innings 4 and 5. Eagles have ended that with Maddox Green scoring on Braxton Smith's RBI ground out. 1-0 set. Burnley offers a breaking ball away that Floyd will reject and take for ball 2. Smith now leading Carson-Newman with 3 runs batted in today. He has now 10 for the year. 2-0 pause for Burnley. Fastball, Floyd hits it well. Lackey is going to let it drop in front for a base hit. It deflects off his glove, but then he corrals it. And Logan Floyd has another multi-hit day. His second base hit is his second single, and the Eagles back to work with a runner on base for Cole Nathan. Logan Floyd continues to rack up multi-hit days. That is his 47th career multi-hit day, his 33rd career 2-hit day. Now Cole Nathan. Heard the order following Floyd here, who's at first. Nathan is 1 for 2, has reached twice, and takes a breaking ball from Burnley for a called strike. 11-7 game, Floyd at first with one out. Nathan swings and fouls one into the screen for strike two on a fastball at 87. Count shifts to 0-2. Eagles have 7 runs on 7 hits. Bears have 11 runs on 9 hits. Eagles have only stranded 3 in the game. They've got Floyd at first right now with one out. The 0-2 to Nathan, ball into the turf away. 1-2 count. Bradley, Soto Diaz, Matt Bishop, the next two after Nathan. The Eagles have utilized and have a lot of good bench players available as the 1-2 fastball is fouled back by Nathan that have produced good stuff. Ryan Bolton's got a couple pinch hit base hits this year, and this team has talked often about how much depth is on this roster. We'll see how much that depth is used as we go into the later portions of this series opener. 1-2 from Burnley again. Breaking ball into the turf. Kept in front by Christmas. Floyd will stay put at first. And the count moves to 2-2. The Eagles have 8 base hits this year from bench players. Sean Strittmatter's got a couple pinch hit base hits this year as well. As Burnley sets for a 2-2 to Nathan. Breaking ball, lifted foul off to the right. No Tanner Kilgore today. He is battling an illness, and that's something that many of these Eagles have battled here in the early parts of the year. So no Kilgore, his bat off the bench not available. Ian Hubbard, another option. Colton Evans has homered this year. All potential options and weapons that Tom Griffin could turn to here late. 2-2, Nathan clips it with the end of his bat to stay alive. Another good battle from a Carson-Newman hitter in this game. Floyd still at first base, and Nathan continues to battle. He'll wait on a third 2-2 pitch from Michael Burnley, who's into the mid-70s with his pitch count. 2-2 set, and Nathan waits for it. It's a fastball away, ball 3. Throw down to first, and back safely is Floyd. On a snap throw from Seth Christmas. That was a good one, but Floyd got back quick enough. 3-2. Burnley back on the slab. A payoff to Nathan. Fastball popped up and out of play. Nathan trying to reach for a third time and prolong this 7th inning. Just one out, one on. Eagles have already scored once in the inning. Heart of the order. Batting for the Eagles here in the 7th. 3-2 again from Burnley. Breaking ball stays high and inside. Ball 4. A well-earned walk from Nathan, and the Eagles have 2 on and 1 out here in the home half of the 7th in a 4-run game. A 10-pitch at-bat. Turns into Nathan's second walk. Eagles have drew 7 on the day. And now Bradley Soto Diaz with first and second base occupied and 1 out here in the 7th. Burnley sets at the belt. A long look at second. Now the pitch to Soto Diaz, and he swings and misses at a breaking ball. He was very aggressive on that breaking ball and was well early. 0-1 on Soto Diaz, who's trying to extend an 8-game hitting streak in this at-bat. Burnley's 0-1. Breaking ball away, 1-1. Burnley's next pitch will be pitch 80 for the righty, who has 3 strikeouts and has tossed 4 1/3 innings so far. Just 1 run has scored, and it was this inning. 2 on, 1 out in a 4-run game in the 7th. Pitch to Soto Diaz, high, ball 2. Matt Bishop stands on deck. Soto Diaz at the plate. He's 0 for 2 today and has drawn a walk. That was back in inning 2. 2-1. swing and a pop fly foul for strike 2. The top half of Carson-Newman's order today is responsible for 6 of the 7 hits. Jono Pierce is the only hit from guys 5 through 9 in the order. 2-2 to Soto Diaz. Fastball fouled back to the screen. Wonder how much longer Burnley will go. The Bears still have 8 outs left to get in this game. His next offering here will be pitch 82. He's tossed 4 1/3. His longest outing was 5 innings in his debut as a Bear 2 weeks ago. Another 2-2. Soto Diaz hits it out toward right field. Back goes Drew Beard to the wall. It hits off the top of the wall, and it leaves the yard. First career home run in an Eagles uniform for Bradley Soto Diaz makes it a 1-run game. An Oppo taco for the newbie. Soto Diaz makes it an 11-10 game in the 7th. Nathan and Floyd score. The hitting streak extends for Soto Diaz, and the Eagles are within 1. I think the wind helped carry that ball out toward right field as Bishop swings and fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Drew Beard went back to the wall and could not track it down, did not have a chance to make a play. It's a 1-run game on Soto Diaz's first career home run. 0-1 pitch to Matt Bishop. Fastball knee-high, strike 2. Still just 1 out in the inning. Two strikes on Matt Bishop in a 1-run game. The rookie waits for the pitch from Burnley. It's a breaking ball into the turf. Fans at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex love when home runs are hit. First 25 people that go to the concession stand get a Huey Magoo's coupon. So if you're ever thinking about coming out to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex and the Eagles hit a home run, as they just did, you'll get a Huey Magoo's coupon. Bishop takes an inside breaking ball, and it's ball 2. So another good at bat here. Bishop fell behind 0-2. And has now worked it even at 2 balls and 2 strikes while Michael Burnley gets ready for pitch 88. The righty pauses at the belt. Bishop standing in. The 2-2 home is a slider on the inner corner for strike 3. Big pitch there from Burnley. His 4th strikeout rings up Bishop looking, and there's 2 away for Aiden Gibson. Gibson batting for the Eagles. He's reached twice, 0 for 1 officially, 2 walks and a pop out. The pop out was in the 3rd. He takes breaking ball high for ball 1. Well, what this inning has done as well is, even if Gibson gets out here, 8, 9, and 1 is due up in the 8th then. And you're going to get guys like Logan Floyd and Cole Nathan and Soto Diaz another at-bat, whether that be in the 8th or 9th innings. 1-0 on the way. Gibson hits it high into the air right side. Moving into the gap is Murchison, the center fielder. He is under it, backtracks and makes the catch, and the inning is over. But a very productive 7th inning for Carson-Newman. A 4-run inning on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left. Bradley Soto Diaz's first career home run makes it a 1-run game after 7 complete innings. 11-10 Bears. Eagles within 1 as we head to the 8th on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through auto owner's insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owner's Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
(11-10) is the score here in Jefferson City, Tennessee. Carson-Newman has never led. It's trailed by as many as 8, and after a 4-run 7th, the Eagles are within a run. Bradley Soto Diaz capped the 4-run frame with a 3-run home run. And now Matt Procopio, the cleanup hitting shortstop, bats to start the 8th against Alec Wilson. The first pitch is a breaking ball for a strike. Remember, we noted in innings 5 and 6, Carson-Newman had some big things happen. An inning-ending double play in the 5th kept this a 5-run game. And it stayed a 5-run game after the Eagles got out of a second-third jam as Procopio just hits one softly right to John O'Pierce at short, and he makes the catch on a routine play for out number 1, a ball that was hit just 60 miles per hour. One away now for Seth Christmas, who is another one of those difficult outs in this LR order. He is 2 for 3 with 2 home runs, one of which was a grand slam. Wilson comes set, working from the stretch. And his first one at Christmas, inner corner fastball, strike 1. In the 6th inning, though, Wilson saw the first 2 guys reach for the Bears. A walk and a double put runners on 2nd and 3rd, but a ground out, strikeout, and a fly out got the rookie out of that 6th inning, and the Eagles kept it a 5-run game. 0-1 breaking ball misses 1-1. Those 2 situations defensively and from Wilson's pitching ability have kept this thing within striking distance, and the Eagles' offense delivered with a 4-run 7th. And now Carson-Newman's right there trying to rally. Down 1, but needs a shutdown inning, and Wilson drops in another breaking ball at 69 miles per hour on the corner for strike 2. 11-10 Bears, 1 out in the 8th. Christmas batting, and the count's 1-2. The freshman righty comes set, and the pitch to Christmas, breaking ball, foul back. Alec Wilson, 3 scoreless innings out of Carson-Newman's bullpen with 3 strikeouts. Him and Denver Slifka have been outstanding today. Slifka ate up 3 1/3. His first 2 innings were scoreless, and he only got charged 2 earned runs, and he also got his first 3 career strikeouts. Wilson, the pitcher right now, as he pitches to Christmas, a fastball that's fouled back. And Wilson's into the mid-40s with his pitch count. But again, he showed length this year, tossed 4 scoreless last weekend against Lincoln Memorial. Trying to do his part to keep this thing close. Within a run for the Eagles with still 6 outs to go and 2 frames left. 1-2 to Christmas. High fastball inside, 2-2. We told you to buckle up after the first 2 innings. Hopefully you've been locked in through this one throughout. Even though Carson-Newman's never led, this game has had a lot to it. 2-2, inner corner, ball 3. Hammond loved the spot. It just missed the zone on an 83-mile-per-hour pitch on the inside corner. Payoff pitch set to come from Wilson. Still plenty of time. He sets at the belt with a pitch clock at 12 and now fires the 3-2, and Christmas hits it out toward left center field. Smith after it. This ball is going to hit off the wall. Halfway up it hits. Smith's throw is going to be caught by Nathan, and Christmas pulls up at second with his third extra base hit. His third hit of the day as well is a one-out double on a 3-2 pitch. That's a really good AB from Seth Christmas. Worked it full, was ready for a pitch, and drove it to the left center field gap. For Lenoir-Rhyne's 10th hit of the day. And now the 6-hitter Silas Boris will face Alec Wilson for the second time. He doubled off him in the 6th inning. And Kevin Hammond, Carson-Newman's reserve catcher, will make a slow walk out to talk with Wilson, who has thrown 45 pitches. And Jason White is out of Carson-Newman's dugout, and the change may be coming. See what the Eagles may be turned to here. There hasn't been an official signal yet from Coach White, but most of the time when he heads out there, it is a pitching change, but no official signal yet, so this is just a mound visit. The whole infield joins in as well. Runner at second base, 1 out in a 1-run game in the 8th. Extended conversation. Could be some stalling here potentially too to get an extra guy warm, and Jason White will leave the mound and not make a change. Not all the time, but more than 85% of the time when Carson-Newman's pitching coach goes out there, he's usually taking the ball from a reliever or from a starter. Instead, this time he talks with Alec Wilson, and the Eagles will leave in the freshman for now to face Silas Boris. Could be some strategy involved with that mound visit as well. Boris doubled off Wilson in the 6th. Christmas at second base after his 1-out double. We're in the top of inning 8. First one home. Breaking ball high to Boris for ball 1. Well, the Eagles still have Brock Culpepper available, although he did throw 3 innings on Tuesday. Eli Norris tossed an inning. He's another high-leverage arm. McCain Mangum has pitched multiple times this year. Those are all options left in Carson-Newman's pen. A 1-0 ball is hit on the ground. Gibson is going to tag out Christmas. He'll throw to first. It gets away from Floyd and goes out of play. That's one I think the veteran would like to have back. He did tag Christmas out, who was trying to go to third. But then a throwing error by Gibson will allow Boris to move to second. And Christmas kind of came up limping. He's jogging off the field, but a little gingerly. Good play from Gibson. Heads-up play to tag out Christmas, but his throw airmailed Floyd and went out of play. So it's a fielder's choice and then a reached by an error for Boris. He's now at second base, so he takes the place of Christmas at second base, and now there's 2 outs for Andrew Stillinger. 2 away. Wilson will step off. The only real problem there, they weren't going to get Boris on the initial throw from Gibson, but you do get a speedier weapon out there at second base to run and potentially score on a base hit. First pitch to Stillinger, breaking ball, a slider, right down the middle for strike 1. Wilson trying to put up a 3rd straight 0. Bears have not scored since inning 5. 0-1 pause for the rookie. His pitch misses outside, 1-1. This is the bottom part of the order. Nick Morris is the 8-hitter on deck, and Drew Beard hits 9th, and he's in the hole. 1 ball and 1 strike on Andrew Stillinger. He is 1 for 3 today with a 2-run single in the 5th. Lines right back up the middle into center field, a base hit. Braxton Smith gobbles it up. Rounding third is Boris. The throw is not cut off, but it's late going to home. And Andrew Stillinger has his first RBI of the day, and LR extends the lead to 12-10. The 50th pitch of Alec Wilson's day is an RBI base hit with 2 outs, and that'll be the end of his day. The Bears get a 2-out base hit, and the Eagles are going to the bullpen. Tell you who the new arm is after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Eli Norris into the game for Carson-Newman, with Andrew Stillinger at first base after his RBI single here with 2 outs to extend LR's lead back out to 2. As Norris will pick over to first base, Stillinger dives back safely. Eagles trailing by 2. Pinch hitter for the Bears is Xavier Mann here in Nick Morris's spot, and he takes fastball away for ball 1. Nick Morris was 0 for 4 in his at-bats today, and now Xavier Mann gets the opportunity. Just his 3rd at-bat of the year, 3rd game played. He's been off the bench in his first 2 efforts, and the same here in his 3rd as he takes a Norris fastball at 89, knee high for a strike. 1-1 count. Mann pops it up. Hammond tosses his mask, but we'll see this one go out of play and land just to the right of the press box. Strike 2 on Xavier Mann. He is 1 for 2 in his at-bats this year. Norris into the game, trying to get the final out of the 8th. They 1-2 to Mann. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Hammond tags out Mann, and the inning's over. But Lenoir-Rhyne watched Carson-Newman get within a run, and the Bears add 1 back. 1 run scores on 2 hits, no errors. Or check that, 1 error by the Eagles in the frame. And they also force the Bears to strand 1 runner in the 8th. 12-10. Carson-Newman back down 2. It's going to be facing a new pitcher when we come back for the home half of the 8th after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
All right, back for the home half of the 8th. Carson-Newman back down 2, 12-10 in a high-scoring series opener between 6th-ranked Lenoir-Rhyne and Carson-Newman on this Friday afternoon. The Bears are turning to their 3rd arm of the day. Jack Renaud is into the game for the Bears to make his 2nd appearance of this season. He tossed 2 1/3 scoreless against Wingate with 2 strikeouts 6 days ago in the finale against the Dogs, and now he goes to work against Carson-Newman's 8, 9, and 1 hitters in a 2-run game. John O'Pierce will lead things off, and Rhyne takes the place of Michael Burnley, who did some good things. The Eagles finally got to him after his 5th inning of work. Burnley's line closes at 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs. They're all earned runs. He walked 3 and struck out 4. And now the Eagles face Jack Rhyne, down 2 with 6 outs left to go. John O'Pierce leads off. First pitch of the inning, fastball away, ball 1. The Eagles will bring the top of the order to the plate in this inning. Maddox Green due up 3rd, and he's 2 for 4 today. 1-0 to Pierce. Fastball, this one a little bit closer to the zone, at 91 miles per hour for strike 1 from Rhyne. Rhyne from Charlotte sees Pierce line this one toward left field. Leighton Lackey over into the gap, and he will make the catch as it hangs up for him. And the first out of the inning is recorded on a fly ball out. The Eagles are going to bring in a new player here. Pinch hitter is going to come into the game for Carson-Newman, and this is Ian Hubbard, set to pinch hit for Carson-Newman. So Kevin Hammond in this 9 spot will be pinch hit for again. And the Eagles will bring Ian Hubbard to the plate, and he will get a pinch hit opportunity. Hubbard this year off the bench, 0 for 1 in a pinch hit effort. Get his second pinch hitting opportunity here and face Jack Rhyne. The tall 6'5 righty fires, and Hubbard aggressive at the first one, swings and misses. The righty sets, and the 0-1 pitch to Hubbard is a breaking ball into the turf. Rhyne from West Creek, New Jersey. Transfer from Queens University of Charlotte. Fires a 1-1 to Hubbard. Good breaking ball on the corner. And it's strike 2 on Hubbard. Last year at Queens in the Atlantic Sun, a Division I school, Rhyne had a 9.5, or check that 9.3 ERA, and was 0-8. 1-2 pause for the junior right-hander. His pitch to Hubbard, swinging a foul ball back. Rhyne spent 2 seasons at Queens, and for his career was 0-13. He made 19 starts in 2 years, 48 total appearances, and tossed 88 innings. Drops down to the Division II level and gets a high-leverage situation here for the Bears, and gets a swing and a miss on Hubbard. Strike 3 swinging, and there's 2 away in the 8th. Back to the plate goes Maddox Green for Carson-Newman, trying to give the Eagles some 2-out life here in the 8th. Rhyne has used 8 pitches to get the first 2 outs of the frame. Carson-Newman, though, even if Green doesn't reach, will have 2, 3, and 4 scheduled to hit in the 9th. Rhyne sets at the belt in his first one to Maddox Green's outside breaking ball. 1-0 rather. Good day for Maddox Green. His first 2 career doubles are in this game. One of them came in a 6-run second. The other came in a 4-run 7th. Swinging a pop-up. Christmas will toss the mask. He is navigating behind the home plate and will make the catch. Maddox Green pops out in foul ground, and the inning's over. Jack Rhyne comes in and tosses a 1-2-3-8, and the Bears get a nice effort from their transfer reliever. It's a 2-run game. We go to the 9th. It's Lenoir-Rhyne 12 and Carson-Newman 10 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large 1-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large 1-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman, it's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Eli Norris will pitch the ninth inning for Carson-Newman. He will face Drew Beard, Trent Murchison, and Leighton Lackey for a Lenoir-Rhyne offense that's compiled 12 runs on 11 hits up to this point. And the Bears will bring their right fielder to the dish. Drew Beard is 2 for 4 with a couple of RBI on the day. He will bat against Eli Norris, who has tossed 2 1/3 scoreless to begin his final season in the orange and blue. All right, Norris comes set from the stretch, and the ninth inning starts with a fastball that is grounded foul over top third and out of play for strike one. We'll recap Carson-Newman's pitchers here today and how they have fared as we go through this ninth inning. But this is the Eagles' fourth reliever and fifth pitcher of the day. Norris pauses at the belt and is 0-1 to Beard on the way. Good breaking ball, knee high for strike two. Denver Slifka relieved Ryan Higgins, who only got 2 outs and gave up 2 hits and 8 runs. They were all earned runs, 6 walks, and a strikeout. Slifka came in 3 1/3, 5 hits, just 2 runs. They were both earned, and he struck out 3. 0-2 pitch is drilled out toward left center field. Smith after it. This ball is going to hit off the wall. Halfway up it is where Smith will eventually field it and throw it in as Drew Beard has his 3rd hit of the day. And the Bears look for some insurance, and they start the frame with a 0-2 double off the bat of Drew Beard. The 9-hitter Beard has produced a 3-hit day, his first extra base hit of the game, and in his 6th start. Delivers his 2nd double of the year and a career-high 3 hits. First pitch to Murchison. He bunts it third base side. Gibson will field. Play is at first. Nathan covers, and the play is made. 5-4 put out on a sacrifice bunt by Trent Murchison. Small ball here from the Bears. Moves Drew Beard to third base. Murchison out on the bunt. And now Leighton Lackey with Carson-Newman's infield playing in. Norris sets, and the pitch to Lackey is poked out towards center field. Braxton Smith is ranging back. This will probably score the run. Smith will make the catch, and he will not really make an effort home. He's too far back out there in center field, deep center field. Insurance for Drew Beard of the Bears. He scores after his double. Sacrifice fly makes it 13-10. And with 2 away, here comes Mackenzie Wainwright. Good execution by the Bears. Small ball to get Beard to third after his leadoff double, and now Wainwright bats after Lackey's sacrifice fly to make it 13-10. 2 outs, and Wainwright fouls the first pitch back. Lenoir-Rhyne's offense today has 4 players with multi-RBI days. Leighton Lackey has 3. Wainwright has 2. Seth Christmas has 2 home runs, 3 hits, and 5 driven in. And Drew Beard has a 3-hit day and has drove in 2 runs as well. Norris is 0-1 to Wainwright. Good fastball, 91 miles per hour to make it strike 2. Swing and a miss by Wainwright. 2 quick strikes on Mackenzie Wainwright. He is 1 for 4 today. The 0-2 pause for Norris, and his pitch home is a swing and a miss. Norris blows it by Mackenzie Wainwright, who swings and misses, and the inning's over. But the Bears do damage. A leadoff double helps the Bears get an insurance run, and now Carson-Newman goes to the ninth, down to its final 3 outs, and down by 3. Can the Eagles rally in the ninth? We'll find out together after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shop cneagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shop cneagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shop cneagles.com.
All right, home half of the ninth inning. Carson-Newman trailing by 3 runs. It's trailed by as many as 8 today. Trailed by 5 after 5. And into the 7th inning, Eagles used a 4-run 7th to get within 1, but LR has bounced back with a run in each of the 8th and 9th innings to push the lead back to 3 with 3 outs to go. Eagles have the heart of the order here, 2, 3, 4, scheduled to hit in the 9th. First pitch to Braxton Smith, fastball from Jack Renaud for a strike. This part of the order for Carson-Newman today is 4 for 10. They've got half the team's hits to Smith, Floyd, and Nathan. The righty Renaud trying to close the door here. He sets at the belt. And the next one home, a fastball on the corner, strike 2. Renaud is in line for the save. It would be a win for Michael Burnley, his second of the year. And Renaud would get his second save. He got one last weekend. Closed out the Wingate game. Trying to close out this series opener against the Eagles as Smith grounds one through the left side. An 0-2 pitch. Singles through the left side for Braxton Smith. Good day for B. Smith. He's got his second hit. Part of a 3 RBI day for the sophomore center fielder. And now Logan Floyd. Now some game pressure potentially on Renaud, who was almost a pitch away from getting an early out here in this 9th inning. Now Floyd. Floyd entered the day hitting .500 at the plate. He's 2 for 4 today to keep his average at .500, and he just got drilled by a fastball. It hits off his helmet. He's fine. He'll sprint up to first, and the tying run is on the plate 4 pitches into the 9th. High and inside fastball. Puts runners on first and second. Tom Griffin talking things over with Brendan Krob and some of his staff. And he's asking for time, and he wants his base runners along with Cole Nathan to talk things over. Some strategy potentially here, how they want to dissect this situation. Floyd will be at first. Nathan will be, or rather Smith will be at second after his leadoff single, and Nathan is the batter. And the tying run at the plate. Renaud walking around the mound. A game that has lasted more than 3 hours, that has never seen Carson-Newman lead. And the Eagles have an opportunity here in the 9th. They've put pressure on Renaud and the Bears. Nothing changes, no subs, just some strategy and conversation between the 2 runners, Cole Nathan, the batter, and Carson-Newman's veteran head coach, Tom Griffin. Nathan to bat for the Eagles. He is 1 for 2. His hit came in the 5th inning, and he's been walked twice. He's reached 3 straight times. Renaud sets a long look at second. Now the pitch to Nathan. He pops it up, foul, and out of play. Soto Diaz is next. Matt Bishop, the rookie, is after. No balls and a strike on Cole Nathan, Carson-Newman's cleanup hitter, the all-sack second baseman from 2025. Trying to come up with a big moment here in his junior season. 0-1. Fastball outside, ball one. Two teams picked atop the league preseason poll. Carson-Newman was selected third. The Bears were selected second. Battling here in Jefferson City in the series opener. 1-1 to Nathan. Swing and a floater to first. Infield fly rule also into effect, and Wainwright makes the easy catch, one away. Nathan gave it a half-hearted effort. Knew that he didn't want to go after it, but it clipped his bat enough. And now with one away, here is Bradley Soto Diaz. First and second, one out for Bradley Soto Diaz. In his last at-bat, he hit his first career Carson-Newman home run. That home run made it a one-run game, and that was off Michael Burnley. Now he faces Jack Renaud, and a home run in this situation could tie the game. First pitch. Breaking ball below the zone for ball one. Still the pitch-by-pitch approach. And for Lenoir-Rhyne's sake, it is a ground ball from potentially ending this thing. A double play would end the game. One ball, no strikes, the pitch. Breaking ball away, ball two. Matt Bishop is Carson-Newman's DH. He waits on deck. 2 balls and no strikes as Soto Diaz stands back in, representing the tying run. Renaud looks back at second and pitches a breaking ball, inner half. Called strike at 79 miles per hour. The newbie Jack Renaud, the transfer from Queen's University, trying to step up. He's already got one save to his ledger this year. Looking for a second straight in his second career appearance with the Bears. 2-1, Soto Diaz, big hack at a 90-mile-per-hour fastball. And the count evens at 2-2. Soto Diaz has his first career 3 RBI day. All came on one swing. He bats here with 2 on and 1 out in the ninth, down 3. The pitch is a fastball well outside, and the count is full. 3 balls in, 2 strikes. Floyd at first and Smith at second base in a 3-run game. Renaud sets for a payoff. And it's home to Soto Diaz. And did he go? Yes, he did. Strikeout, the second out of the frame. It was a fastball low, and Soto Diaz chased it. Went about 80% of the way. And now 2 away for Matt Bishop. It would have been ball 4, but Soto Diaz, thinking to be aggressive, called out on the appeal, or no appeal even. The home plate umpire, Neil Lortz, calls him out. There's 2 away for Matt Bishop. The first one to Bishop. Fastball, low and away, ball 1. I think the most frustrating thing for Soto Diaz when he goes back to watch that sequence is the fact that he'll know, and he probably knows it after that half-hearted effort, is that he knew it was going to be ball 4. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch to Bishop, swing and a miss at an 88-mile-per-hour fastball. Count evens at a ball and a strike here with 2 outs. Carson-Newman has put oodles of game pressure on the Bears. Got within 1 in the 7th. Has brought the tying run to the plate twice, and now a 3rd time here in the 9th. Can Bishop tie the game? 1-1 fastball down the middle, strike 2. And Renaud is a pitch away from sealing a series opening win for LR over Carson-Newman. Bishop 0 for 3 today. His first opportunity against the reliever Renaud. The righty looks back at second, the 1-2 to Bishop. Fastball away, 2-2, waste pitch there. Well outside the zone. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Aiden Gibson would be next. if it gets that far. Bishop, the freshman, trying to keep things alive for the Eagles here in the series opener with 6th-ranked Lenoir-Rhyne. The 2-2. Fastball called strike 3. Ball game. Bears win the series opener against Carson-Newman, and Jack Renaud closes things out. The Eagles threatened in the 9th. They got within 1 in the 7th. They brought the tying run to the plate multiple times in the 9th. Had 1st and 2nd with nobody out, but Jack Renaud closes things out. And the Bears win the series opener against Carson-Newman. They never trailed. They got out to an 8-0 start. Carson-Newman battled throughout, but ultimately 6th-ranked Lenoir-Rhyne flexes his muscles and wins at home, or wins on the road, to end Carson-Newman's 6-game road winning streak, or home winning streak, by a final score of 13-10. Game took just over 3 hours, 3 hours and 11 minutes, and the Bears are victorious behind a quality bullpen effort by Michael Burnley and Jack Renaud. Burnley gets his 2nd win of the year, while Renaud gets his 2nd save of the year. Ryan Higgins charged his 2nd loss. Carson-Newman never tied or took the lead in this game, so Higgins in those runs early charged him. With the loss, the Bears improved to 7-1, while Carson-Newman drops to 8-3 and 1-3 in the league. The Bears are 3-1 and will head into a doubleheader tomorrow, trying to at least win one in order to win the series, while Carson-Newman will have to sweep tomorrow's doubleheader to win the series against the Bears. For our entire crew here on the Eagles Sports Network, Andrew Rogers, thank you for joining me alongside today's broadcast. It was a good one. Bears punch Carson in the mouth early. Eagles battled throughout, but ultimately fall 13-10 and drop their first home game of the 2026 regular season. We'll talk to you tomorrow at noon. First pitch set for noon as the Eagles and Bears square off in a doubleheader to wrap up a South Atlantic Conference series here in February. Have a great rest of your Friday, and we'll talk to you Saturday afternoon here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex.